sachet in. Won't hurt.
God damn it, I forgot to change the quote. Oh, we're not doing Beyblades anymore. No Beyblades. Oh, it needs to be an Ork quote.
Yeah, but we are giving one away.
I like that. I like the cut of your jib, young lady. You can have a nice lolly on me. There you go.
Was that a good segue?
That was a good segue, that wasn't it? Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. I've decided that's Gutham's voice now.
Yeah, there you go, mate.
Hello, I am Gutham. I am a puffin. Like and subscribe.
Double whammy.
We've just like made everybody realise that we're idiots. I don't know. We've not even gone into 2 minutes yet. Hey everyone, welcome. It is Warhammer Sunday. It is Sunday and it's Warhammer. Therefore, Warhammer Sunday. It's not complicated, is it?
Clues in the name, isn't it, Fox?
I know. The answer's in the question. The question is indeed in the answer. Yes, welcome to Warhammer Sunday. It's very warm in here, which is why I'm actually rattling on at top speed. Middle of winter. I'm sweating like a pig, and I've got my window open. It's not right.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my fan on, so apologies anyone for the fan noise, but
Fan noise. Yeah. You see
I
what
don't know whether that's coming through or not.
I've no idea. I've got my own waffling in my own ear, so I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Do you see what I did there with the fan noise?
You are good.
I'm good.
You are good.
I am. Yes, I know. Yes, I love you. I know. So welcome one and all to Warhammer Sunday. At that time of the week when Colin and I crack on with some Warhammer building or painting. This week we are both doing orcs. Yes, because what are you doing, Cole?
Orcs, mate.
We'll see you next week.
I am doing that bad boy, the Ork Battlewagon.
I'll put you full screen. Hang on. There you go. You're full screen now.
Yeah, towing a catapult that fires squigs that are on the back.
Is it a squig?
I've got a little
squigapult? Cut a squig?
Squigapultalorus. Yeah.
Squigapult. Oh, I like that.
And obviously we got Death Roller on the front. We got Grabbage of Goodness.
Ooh.
We got an HMS Hood with an H funnel, because why not?
Because of course we have.
We got squigs in their own little cart that have got to be detail painted, and various warriors walking around. So I am literally fettling and finagling, doing little bits of detail painting on her at the moment, ready for when she starts getting the tracks, the wheels washed, weathered and all of that. But I'm going to figure out a base during the week just to put it on to make that easier.
A heck of a base. You could have it at a jaunty like it is now, like a jaunty sort of bendy bus angle, so you can make a smaller base.
I was going to do like a boomerang shape base, just something simple.
Well, I was thinking it'd make a smaller base, but it would be less long but more wide. So it probably is. It's swings and roundabouts, isn't it? It's either dead wide or dead long. You can't really. It's just big. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. Whatever you do.
What can I say?
What can you do? Awesome. Well, this week I will be. As you remember, finished all the Baneblades. My throat's gone already. So I started on the excuse me, Megatrakk. Good God, woman! Megatrakk Scrapjetand, which is just at the moment in primer.
It's got to bung you full screen now.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that. In primer, so I've got Mephiston red primer on the bodywork, which I've given a couple of one coat of Agrax Earthshade, I think, just to darken it down a bit before highlighting it. I've got the wheels primed in black and painted in Skaven Blight Dinge, ready for darkening down.
It's good.
I've got the tracks painted grey. These are primed in grey sear, but I wanted I wanted a grey colour because the wheels are going to be metal, but the tracks, I'm going to try a method where you do rusty tracks by just using grey paint underneath and then enamel washes. I'm not actually going to paint the tracks. You're gonna wash the tracks to make them look rusty.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to try that. And you start with grey. And now I'm started painting the Ork and the Grot.
Oh, so, let's put it in full screen because I do like that jacket. I must admit that is seriously sexy. Well, I'm going to be carrying on with the Ork today. I've not done much on the Grot. So I've done some green and some washes on the skin, thanks to Edward, who told us about doing green washes. And I've got the brown base coat on the jacket. So I'm going to be fiddling with this guy today, getting him painted up a little bit. Yeah. But that's it. But you guys don't really give a crap about any of that. We know why you're here. We know why. We know why you are here. You're absolutely, mate.
Colin, tell them what they could have won. Yes, if you remember, last week we announced we're doing a giveaway because it was my birthday on Monday. We're doing a fabulous giveaway. And we're going to give away 3 prizes, and today we're going to be pulling the winners. Throughout the course of the show, we'll do one in an hour, and then one at the end, and one in the middle. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be pulling 3 winners. Yeah, what can they win, Cole?
Well, they can win a nice Ork Trukk.
I'll do the little background. I'll do the little background lift music.
Yeah, and it is a truck of Ork goodness that you can paint the bejesus out of it.
Yeah.
So that is one of the prizes you can win.
It's kind of got a Beverly Hillbillies look to it, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Next up, you can win a Valkyrie.
Moist.
Yes, a Valkyrie of flying goodness, folks. Look at that.
I do like it when they do the. I do like it when they do the 360 thing.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You can have guys in the back hanging out with big guns, if you pardon the expression.
Absolutely, they can have the side doors open and be shooting out the sides.
Yeah, it's got a full interior. It's got and the back ramp comes down, so you can have guys jumping out of it if it's like just hovering over the ground.
You can have open flappage.
Yeah.
So
full
you get to
interior
win
on that one.
bad boy.
Yeah.
And last up, you know what's coming, don't you? You're sitting comfortably.
I'm sitting. Oh, there's the desk.
Yeah. Yeah, folks. Look at that. You can also be in to win a Baneblade.
You've got to be in it
to
win it. Underneath they are.
They are. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at that. Sexy Baneblade with a nice dude. Look at him. A dude of purposefulness.
Purpleness. A dude of purpleness, even.
Yeah. And, I mean... Baneblade!
The only thing that makes me laugh about those Astra Militarum dudes, if you go back to that guy, he's got this brilliant greatcoat, but then he's got, like, bomber jacket cuffs on his sleeves.
Yeah, why?
Which makes it look like the kid at school that couldn't afford a parka, so his mum got him like a really crappy Costco, like a Poundland bomber jacket with the little
Winfield special.
Yeah, and the little sort of elasticated material bits on the
you
need to work on the sleeves. Deathcore know what they're doing with sleeves.
Yeah, definitely. So yes, folks, that's what you're in with a chance of winning: Baneblade, Valkyrie, Ork Trukk.
Yeah, so do make sure. There was actually, last time I looked, 53 comments on last week's video, which is pretty good. But there's 3,500 people in the Boom Hut, so 53 comments. Something's not quite right there. So yes, if you are watching this and you haven't put a comment on last week's video, while you're watching, go and find last week's Warhammer Sunday, put a comment on there. We asked you to put a very specific phrase. Now, if you look at the comments, it's kind of obvious what that phrase is. So if your comment is there and you haven't put that phrase in, and there's a few comments on there where they've not put the actual phrase, and I've reminded them, I actually said you've not completed the sentence. If we pull your comment, you'll be disappointed because we'll say you've not won. Because you need to put that specific phrase. So if you put a comment and not put that phrase, should we just tell them what it is? Yeah. Just go and put "give me the shizzle." If you've done a comment and you've not put "give me the shizzle," if you say "Hi Fox, happy birthday, good show," you're just going to get disappointed. I know a few of you have done that. Yeah, because they'll we're live, so give me the shizzle. They've got to be watching to know the phrase. Yeah, so. There you go. Exactly. Yes, that's why you're the brains and I'm the. I'm what? I'm definitely not the brawn. I'll give you that. I don't know what I am. I've been called some things before, but never the brains. Oh, brains! Get over there. Yes. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll do one in about an hour or so. Andy McLeish, I'm pretty sure you didn't. Oh, you did do a proper comment. There's a couple of people that just put a random comment but didn't put the phrase in, and I don't want their name to pop up and then be disappointed because we go, "Ha ha, you're an idiot." So don't do that. Anyway, yes. So, yes. Go on, sorry, carry on. No, that's all right. I was going to say, we'll be picking them out with a random comment picker at some point. Random comment picker. For picking comments randomly. Now, as always, before we get going, 10 minutes in. Before we get going, ignore the last 10 minutes. I need to do all the shout-outs to all the people that make these streams possible. So first of all, my corporate supporters, emodels.co.uk and goblingaming.co.uk, your one-stop shops for all your model making and tabletop needs. Links to those guys in the description below. Please use those links. Don't just go to the websites. Use those links. It tells them that I sent you. and I make some income from that. And when you're watching Colin's video, he has a similar link under his videos. Use the links on his videos as well. He makes some income from that. So go and use those links.
Absolutely. And they save 20% off RRP.
Yep, 20% off RRP on most ranges and lots of savings on other ranges. Don't forget, of course, my patrons and channel members who support me directly. They pay my wages. They put food on my table, quite literally. Thank you, big massive thank you to them. If you want to help support this channel, you can go to patreon.com/modelmakingguru and become a patron, or you can just click the join button underneath this or any of my video content. Either way, you're supporting the channel. You get loads of free bits and bobs. You get access to patron only and member only posts, and you get access to the live 24/7 Zoom hangout and Facebook chat group. So give that a go. And Colin's got the same. What are yours, Col?
Patreon.com Festa67's workshop.
There you go. You always miss the slash
youtube.com/Festa67's workshop.
There you go. Good lad. You always miss. You always forget the slash. I've heard that rumour.
Yeah. Well, what can you say?
Yeah. So go and check them out. Support us both. Keep the channels going. We both depend on you guys for our income. So go and help out if you can. Don't forget, of course, we do have the live chat in front of both of us. I am really sweating like an absolute bahoonie today. I don't know. I'm going to open my window a bit more. Yeah, don't forget, we do have the chat in front of us. If you're watching this, do come and join the live chat, because it's all about having a good time. We've got the chat in front of us, but we've all got our lenses of magnifying on, so we can't really see it. So if you want to catch our attention, either put at Model Making Guru or at Festa67's Workshop before you comment, so it puts a little coloured box on it, and we can see it. Or if you want to, you can do a super chat by pressing the dollar symbol under the chat window. That puts your comment in a coloured box, does an animation up in the top right corner, and also makes your comment unmissable. Trust me, we wouldn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So check those out. Right, I'm going to open my windows a little bit further because it's absolutely spectacular in here.
Yeah, I've got my window open and my fanage on, so
it's
yeah.
Like yesterday it was like vertical cows flying past the window, and today it's like 100 degrees. I don't quite understand it.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it?
Everything's broken. Although it's probably because we've got the heating on downstairs, and Mama Fox is like, it's cold and it's 400 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be why then.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, let's crack on. Shall we do some work?
Yeah, I'm just loading the chat up because, yeah.
Did you not have the chat ready? No.
Guess what I forgot to do.
Good girl.
I've got my normal service has resumed.
Oh yeah, you were so efficient last week. Was it on Friday when you were? On Friday you were like, "I've got my chat ready. I'm all ready. Look at me. I'm done. You're rubbish. I'm great. Yeah." And I'm like,
"Yeah." Today I'm back to normal, mate. Useless, mate. Absolutely useless.
I've got my big cup of tea, but it's not my big Batman mug. It's my official metal Land Rover mug.
Oh, good man.
With my, you can't see it, but it's got a Haynes manual thing on the front. Land Rover series, 2, 8 and 3. 1958 to 1985, up to C registration. There you go.
Did you do Land Rover noises when you was pouring the tea out?
Land Rover. That's, yeah. Here's how any conversation goes in a Series 3 Land Rover. What?
Yeah.
What did you bang your head on? What? That's how conversations are in a Series 3 Land Rover.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
It was quite fun because I got my Series 3 Land Rover and it was such an uncomfortable ride if you're a passenger, because it had the seats in the back, the side-facing seats, and because they're like vinyl and flat, if you sat in the back, you're sliding around everywhere and jumping up and down every time it goes over a bump. I thought, brilliant, now I've got the most uncomfortable seat for a passenger ever. Nobody will want lifts, but everybody wanted lifts all the time.
Yeah, but it was a short wheelbase at the end of the day, so yeah, short wheelbase goodness always wins.
But the best thing was, like, because it was just flat bench seats, there's no seat belts at all.
Yeah.
So, like, the number of times everybody got in it, everybody went for a ride in it once as a passenger in the back, but never did again because it's the first time they'd ever banged their head on the roof. On, like, the metal strips. They're like, I banged my head. Yeah. Welcome to Land Rovers.
Absolutely.
I shall have a quick look at chat. Let's have a look and see. Don't forget, folks, we've got chat set to ultra low latency today again. It seems to be doing all right the last couple of weeks. So chat.
I've started using it on my streams, and people enjoy it.
Yeah, chat should be almost pretty much real time now, so we can just ignore your comments for only 5 minutes rather than 15. We have Cora Pink was the first in, as far as I can see. Then Panzer Koenig and Marcus Broom. Welcome to you three. Andy McLeish is giving hugs to everybody. EC Idaho is in. Good day all. Good day, EC Idaho.
There you go.
I nearly did an Australian accent then, but of course EC Idaho is in Idaho, which is not in Australia. I don't know why I nearly did an Australian accent. White Glove Models is in. They're saying hello to everyone. Welcome to you.
Hello, Caleb. How you doing, mate?
I'm glad you remember people's names because I never do, and you cover my arse. So
I know it's good, isn't it?
I know we've got a good little routine going on there. Mad Martigan is in. Hi, and good luck to all for the giveaway. Have you not joined the giveaway, Mad Martigan? Why not? Do it now.
Yeah, do it. Got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you haven't entered, it's open to anyone who is able to order through the Games Workshop website normally. If Games Workshop deliver to you, if you can go on the website and place an order, you can enter this competition because we're just going to go and order the things from them for you. So, as long as your country is served by Games Workshop and you can have if you can normally go onto their website and all the stuff, then you're fine.
Happy days.
Yeah. David Sanderson's in. Hi everyone. Welcome, David.
Hello, mate.
Sarah Jane is in. Popped in to thumb up. Thank you very much, Sarah Jane. Very kind.
Hello, darling.
Now, Sarah Jane did put a comment on there, but she didn't do the special phrase, but she actually said she wasn't interested in winning any of them.
Yeah.
She said, what would I do with the Baneblade?
Exactly.
Just make it all shiny and neat and nice. Hugh Gordon's in. Afternoon, every peeps. Welcome, Hugh. We have... Who else has come in? Just Django is in. Hey, y'all. Just Django. Welcome.
Hello, mate.
Peter Davey, hi guys, Phil East, afternoon all, and Ross Medlock, afternoon all, welcome to you three. Graham McRoberts says hi again, welcome Grump. I'm getting confused as to who I've read now. Peter Davey, I think I've already read. Edward Leonard's in.
Hello, Edward, how you doing, mate?
Squishy, there you go. Got to be done.
Very exotic squishy, that one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a flauncy one, that one. It's kind of it's a cross between a squishy and one of them flamenco dancer sea slugs, sea cucumbers.
Was good though.
It's kind of a bit sensual, that one, isn't it? I'll stop now. Edward Leonard says, looks like Bruce Willis.
What does?
I don't know, but I'm guessing probably Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah, it is Bruce Willis in the background, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's what he's on about.
Bruce Willis always looks like Bruce Willis. It's rubbish.
Yeah, it's my pot holder. So.
You're a pot holder.
Yeah.
Where are we? First two minis and it's madness, says Peter Davey. Yeah. With hair, says David Sanderson. I've lost track now of that conversation. Mad Martigan says, somehow the back turrets managed not to shoot the rest of the wagon Idiocracy style. Got to be that size stuff again. That was to you, Cole.
Sorry, mate, I was painting.
He says...
Hold up. Yeah, I stupidly started painting. What was to me?
He says, somehow the back turrets managed not to shoot the rest of the wagon Idiocracy style. Got to be that size stuff again.
Absolutely. It's at a jaunty angle, just to one side of the ladder.
Oh, yeah. See, they weren't paying attention. They made a weapon that actually works and doesn't shoot themselves.
I was originally going to section out a little bit of the funnel, but I kind of didn't want to chop Nigel's funnel up. So.
Yeah. It would be funny, though, on a typical Ork vehicle if they had a big funnel, which meant that the cannon could only fire through that hole in the funnel and therefore made it a completely useless weapon. That would be typical Ork, that would.
Yeah, but the Orks would think that was working, so...
Oh, yeah. No, but it'd be perfect for all that. A weapon that only fires in one direction. A turret that only fires in one direction. Let's have a look. Where up to? Mad Martigan's asking, how was the Chinese food? But I don't know who he's asking that of. Panzer says, we're all here because we hope Sarah Jane will offer up one of her Bakewell tarts. Bakewell, says Peter Davey. Sarah Jane says, fat chance of that. They've been well and truly scoffed as they had 2 weeks before going out of date.
Good girl.
Yeah, you've got to eat all the food before it goes out of date. So if you've got anything that's going to go off like next December, like in a year's time, you better get it eaten now.
Absolutely.
Wendy Hickson's in. Big fat Wendy hugs.
Hello,
welcome,
Wendy.
Welcome. Extra hugs to Wendy, and she knows why.
Absolutely.
Annie McLeish says Bazinga, but I don't actually know why. It was a random comment on the picture reminder. You spoonigan, says Annie McLeish. I've lost track of the comments now because they're real time. It's easier to lose track of where we're up to.
I know.
Colin's
Dot Cotton.
Yeah. Oh no. Colin's double glassing it today, says White Glove.
Yeah, I may be blind as a bat. Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're wearing 2 pairs of glasses to see things?
Yeah.
Is it 2 pairs and your magnifiers?
I've got the magnifiers on at the moment and 1 pair, but yeah, I couldn't see the chat on the screen during the brunch, so I had to put the 2 pairs of glasses on.
So is your name now officially Colin 2 pairs?
I see what you did there.
Colin 2 pairs, yeah.
It's just so frustrating when you can't see.
Oh, my chat's pinged. There we go. Somebody said something. It's moved. 1 second. Paul Di Tommaso is in. Welcome, Paul. Welcome. Paul says, I told Foxx before if I win the lotto, I will provide a handsome donation to those I want to support. Ooh.
Good man.
Paul, win the lotto. For the love of dog, please win the lotto. Graham McRobert asked if we changed the password on the 24/7 Hangout. Yes, if you go into the Facebook Messenger for the 24/7, there's a new password in there.
Yeah.
Or wherever, it's been posted before. The usual posts where you got the password, it'll have been updated. There's a new password in there. Where are we up to? Darren Edmonds says, hello, everyone.
Hello, Darren.
Got a new member. The Bobbins is in and says, members get these. And he points to my little foxy emoji.
I know.
Yeah. ECIDO says, Foxx and Colin, good day, sirs. Good day, sir.
Good day. How the devil are you?
Yes. Eon's Car says, hello, winners announced yet, or will it be later? No, we're going to do one in about an hour. Well, about half an hour now. And then we do them spread out across the show. To keep people... Don't want everything at the start, otherwise we'll get a 5-minute show and no views.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, we got what we want. Bye.
Bye. Silence, crickets. Oh. Went to Northampton yesterday to pick up the front half of a 1942 Jeep Tub, says Nige. It was located at a sewage works. Phew, I can still smell it now. Yeah, but worth it though, isn't it? It's like, you're not going to find many vintage Jeep Tubs lying around. You need to go to where they are. White Glove says, I shall be picking back up on Foxy the Landy this week. I'm hoping to have her finished by the end of December. Cool. It's looking good so far.
Can't beat a Landy.
Yeah. That's the thought, says Panzer, Sarah Jane, and Malibu racing a Baneblade. I don't understand. Sarah Jane says to Panzer, I'm never, ever, 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 ever doing Warhammer rubbish. Stop it. Never say never, Sarah Jane. We all have things in life we'll regret, and we've got to do them at some point.
I said that once.
Nigel says, I've just been out and scrubbed it down with the patio cleaner, the stinky Jeep tub. Once I wet it, the smell strengthened. Yeah. Yeah.
The smell of old feet.
Ew, I think it's more sewage, probably.
Oh.
Poop.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been near a sewage farm. Ooh, the smells of the countryside.
Oh, lovely.
Being on the M62 with the window open, you go past all the farms and you're like, oh Christ, close the window. Jeez.
Yeah.
Don't forget, of course, folks, bench and belly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's on your bench, what's on your belly, what you're making, what you're eating. Eon says, bench and belly on the bench, field terrain, and for belly, mange two, baby sweet corn, green beans, roast sweet potatoes, and holly glazed gammon.
Oh, wow, good list.
Oh, lovely. Model Maker Dave's Workshop's in. Hey, Dave, welcome. Dave Hooks.
Dave.
Got a new motor. Paul Di Tommaso says, never say never, Sarah, you never know.
Absolutely.
Your birthday chow, says Max, about the noodles, yes. Oh, the Chinese, yes, it was very nice. Chinese is always very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we up to? I'm losing track here. Actually, live chat is really hard because it just keeps going.
Yes.
I've not done the phrase, so I don't want to win anything, so I can't win, says Sarah Jane.
Oh, bless her.
La 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 la. Everybody's now telling Sarah Jane to do Warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh dear, you opened that can of worms, Sarah Jane, didn't you?
Go in and create an account with the name Sarah Jane, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because she said she'll never do it, and everybody's like, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
EC Idaho was asking me how my birthday Chinese dinner was. It was excellent.
Yes.
Steak in OK sauce. Ooh. Dorkosaurus is in.
Hello, mate.
I still haven't figured out who Dorkosaurus is.
Oh, you're joking.
Well, nobody's told me. I'm not going to figure it out.
Oh, there's me having high hopes for you. With two H's pronounced.
I don't know how I'm going to know unless somebody told me. Welcome, Dorkosaurus.
I'm open to bribes.
Okay, tell me and I'll Oh. I don't know.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
No. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Right, I'm going to have to get up to date with chat so I can do some work. Nigel says, will I get my first ever Warhammer build today? Well, we'll have to see what RNGesus comes up with. Random number generator.
Absolutely, Nige.
Yeah.
You never know, mate.
If you ever play Borderlands, the random number generator is known as the RNGesus.
Ah, right.
Because you put your faith in the RNG. Bench Tamiya 148 Sea Harrier and Belly just coffee at the moment, says Graham. Is that the Tamiya 148 Sea Harrier? Is that the one that involves hammers?
I think so. I think it's the infamous one.
Rich Brassel's in. Welcome, Rich. He says, broken Hero Forge figure. Thanks, son. And Mr. Dew. And Mr. Dew. Oh, Mountain Dew. Sorry, I'm not reading properly. Yeah, so broken Hero Forge figure and Mountain Dew. Edward Leonard, bench Lego, big ass Millennium Falcon. It says that on the box, big ass Millennium Falcon. Belly, salmon eggs, I'll read that again. Belly, salmon, eggs Benedict, not salmon eggs. And home fries. Marcus Brune, bench, doing some painting on the old A10 Thunderbolt. Warthog, Belly, not sure yet. Pizza, calzone, or steak and chips. I'd say steak and chips.
Oh, nice.
Peter Davey, bench is a model robot scratch build for the year 7 that I teach art to. Awesome.
Oh, good.
Belly will be homemade Cornish pasties. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Model making guru, says Sarah Jane. Don't you start on me or massive Malibu fines will be issued. I have the first fine on me. But I haven't said anything. It's all everybody else in chat doing it.
Oh, it's everyone else's fault apart from yours.
Yeah, exactly. Philly says bench is Ork stuff and Belly is leftover meat feast pizza. Panzer, Belly, bacon rolls with finest HP sauce, bench, BMD3 and a clamp or two. Nigel asks, what does SNOT stand for in Lego terms? Studs not on top. It means if you make a model but then you put the flat plastic, the flat panels over the top of all the studs to cover up the studs. So it's not, you know, if that was covered in studs, you get another one and put it on top. So it'd be clean surface. Paul, did you want to take over the chat for a bit?
Hey, mate, I'm impressed.
It won't end. I'm stuck.
I know. Mate, ultra low latency. What more can I say?
Oh, we've made a rod for our backs.
Bless you.
Paul Di Tommaso says, Belly snacking on chips and candy. Bench Airfix DB5, scratch built the bullet shield and cut a slot in the back of the car for it. Wait a minute, hang on.
Hang on what?
Oh, is it? I take it it's not an actual James Bond DB5, or is it? If it's a James Bond DB5, why did they not build the slot into the model itself?
He's scratch building it, mate. He's converting it, I do believe.
Oh, I see. So I've got you. In that case, cool.
Yeah, I think it's a standard DB5, but he's actually scratch built the bullet shield.
Ah, lovely. Because I wouldn't put it past Airfix to do a James Bond DB5 and not put the bullet shield hole in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You may need to make a hole for yourself, thanks, Ravel.
Cut slot here, and there's...
Yeah. Going to 3D print some miniguns for the headlights. EC Idaho, Belly, some crisp potato chips, bench, CSX SD40 number 8888 locomotive. Whoop.
Oh, nice.
Nigel says, Belly, last night's pizza, bench nothing. What's he done, Cole?
Nothing.
No, he says his dinner was last night's pizza. What's he not done?
No ingredients, mate. We need the full list of toppings, including any mould, bugs or anything like that that may have landed on it overnight.
Any cat prints that you may have noticed after you had 3 mouthfuls, anything like that. Can't just say pizza. What do you mean a hammer? I don't smash a kit with a hammer like someone else did, says Graham. Ross Medlock, bench 177 AWAC, Celestial Hurricanum, Blood Angel Intercessors, Belly, Pickled Onion Space Raiders. Oh, 1983, hello.
Absolutely.
White Glove Models, Belly, Coffee, bench, Verlinden 4 character heads, Airfix 172nd Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1A, Agora Models, Bismarck decking. Ooh, that's the big.
Oh, nice.
That's the big part work,
isn't
it? Yeah. The Bobbins, I'm eating a fruitcake. What I made myself is nice. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Right, and I'm up to date, so I'm going to run now. Bye!
Yeah, Nigel's saying Airfix did a 24th James Bond DB5, I think. Dolposaurus, Belly just woke up, haven't even got coffee yet. Bench, AMT 66, Olds 442.
Colin.
What?
Who's Dolposaurus?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, Mum.
Wibble!
I need to clear my throat, hang on.
Steve says, hi, as the draw taken place as was late in. I'm hoping to win from the autistic son who loves Warhammer.
Oh.
The draw will be taking place randomly throughout the show, mate.
Yeah.
About half hour we'll do the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've not missed any of the draws yet, Steve. So
Nope.
not
Stay
a problem,
tuned,
mate.
Right, I've got a very important question here. I've given this chap a brown leather flying jacket.
Right.
But he's got turned back cuffs on the sleeve.
Right.
So, although the buttons seem to be on the outside, what colour should we make his turned back cuffs, and what colour should the little bit of piping on the cuff be? I'm thinking, I don't know. I mean, the collar's going to be sheepskin, so like whites.
Well, yeah, you'll want to put a wash in there, won't you, to make it look like where he's had his sleeves rolled back, dirt and detritus might have accumulated on the sleeves.
Well, I'm just thinking actually they're not really turn backs because they've got a trim on them and they've got buttons, so they're actually designed that way. It's like a French cuff, I suppose. You get me, my tailoring terms.
I'll cut you, John Paul Foxley, eh?
Hey, I'm not averse to a nice French cuff. You know what I mean?
Look at the post-it.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, seeing as his scrapjet is red, I think a nice cream colour.
Yeah.
But with red piping. What do you think?
Yeah, go with that, mate.
Go with that?
Yeah, it's easier if I let you choose, because that way you don't turn around and say no to every suggestion I make. See?
I wouldn't do that.
He would, and
I would not. You might.
Hurts me deeply.
Although if you said zebra skin, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Not on this.
Crushed velvet, Fox. That would look gorgeous. Yeah.
But he hasn't got a long cigarette holder in his hand, so.
No.
With my reputation.
Yeah, as if.
Right, so I shall give him some bright red.
Steve saying okie doke. Cheers, Colin. Not a problem, Steve. Glad to help you out, mate.
Yep.
Sarah Jane, Belly, lots of cake.
Cake, all the cake.
Bakewell tarts and mince pies and Swiss rolls. Good girl.
Wait,
White gloves is saying pink. Hey, what?
Did you say Swiss rolls? I've got to call them that from now on.
Swiss rolls, yeah.
Swiss rolls, I like that.
Yeah.
Swish rolls.
So you're doing grammar police on me again.
No, I know. I just find it utterly charming. Swish rolls. I like that. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, swish rolls.
I like that.
And Amity McLeish says, I've had 2 mugs of coffee and 1 can of Monster. Right now, I could chew someone's arm off. God, could you imagine if me and Fox had cans of Monster? How bad would we be?
Monster!
Marcus, go on.
I was going to say, you don't ever want to give me energy drinks because...
No.
Just be stupid.
Marcus is saying good luck to Steve. Exactly, mate. Panzer says he has a very important question. Prepare your silly answers now. Absolutely.
Go on.
We got ingredients. Nigel says the pizza is a Pizza Hut vegetable supreme.
Ooh.
No cat paw prints, but maybe a Jess Air or 2. Good man.
Of course he's got a puppy, hasn't he? He's got a pupper, hasn't he? Not a cat.
Yeah. David Sanderson says the colour should have been the same as the collar.
Well, the collar's like sheep's skin, wool, fur, but the cuffs are...
Yeah. Steve says, I think it's cream or a brown piping.
Hang on, is he trying to do a Sean Connery? As long as the collars and cuffs match. Hey.
That's what he did there.
Yeah, smashing.
Steve thinks it's cream or brown piping. Graham McRoberts says buff with a touch of mixed white mixed in for the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
Philly says orangey brown. Sarah Jane says, Nigel, I was reading all the way till vegetable was mentioned. That just doesn't compute.
Yeah, that's an instant turn off for Sarah. She's like, stop reading.
Yeah,
stop reading.
Yeah, there's no meat in there. She says, I'm not interested.
Nope.
Vegetables are just garnish for presentation purposes.
She ain't having none of that, is she?
No.
I ain't having none of that nonsense, nah.
Ross Bedlock says, to reveal Dorker's name, Fox must send model maker Dave a Baneblade.
Yeah, no.
David Sanderson says, someone informed Mike that Fox is breaking out a bottle of red.
Mephiston Red. If you say it 3 times, Dad appears. Mephiston Red, Mephiston Red, Mephiston Red.
Which paints did you use on the area? Says Graham. Gold. It was grey, I think. Admiral E light and dark grey with a white base. I mixed the 2 greys together and came up with my own. James is in. Says hello, Colin, Foxx and chat.
Hey, James.
Daltosaurus is having cake for breakfast.
Ooh, that sounds very bourgeois.
The bobbins says swish rolls, £3 for a pound.
£3 for a pound. I realise that painting on camera is a real pain because I can't get close enough to see what I'm doing.
Sarah Jane says, Foxx, you'll find a bottle of Malibu for picking on Festa's speech impediment.
I didn't. I said it was charming.
Oh, yeah, the speech impediment I have, Sarah, is from London, darling. Yeah, and I'll just say it as it is.
Yeah. I found it most charming. Swish roll.
Swish rolls.
Yeah.
In it. It's like chassis, isn't it?
No, chassis is just, people don't say chassis. But swish roll is like the kind of thing that my mum would call them. Nigel
says, I'm not a veggie, but the Veggie Supreme is gorgeous and is always safe for a reheat. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Tim's in, Adeptus,
hey, Tim.
saying good morning. Hello, mate. How you doing, geese? Joseph Kelly says slimy salami even. Slices. Slimy slices.
What's in your pizza? Slimy slices.
And on the bench, he's got scratch built junk robot. Oh, that sounds mint, mate.
Yeah.
Cora saying hello to James. Sarah Jane does mention that any cake needs to be test tasted by her first. Good shout, Sarah Jane.
Right, I've made an executive decision.
Sarah says, re-eating a pizza, you on a diet, always eat all at once. It is the law. Yeah.
Oh, what? I just snipped the metal clip off the end of that, and I'll see if I can show it. It flew off into the air and attached itself to the magnet on my iPad.
Oh, how cool is that?
I couldn't do that again if I tried.
Raging Modeler says, watching him work whilst I do crap paperwork. Good man.
Is there any other kind of paperwork?
Absolutely. Sarah's saying tonight you need to try the SJ special, which is kebab meat and chips with chili sauce, 12-inch mighty meaty pizza, and a 12-inch New Yorker, all eat at once in one sitting. Good girl.
Do you know what? Every time we do a live stream, I end up having pizza for dinner. It's not good.
Yeah. And Dulcasaurus has said that if he wins one of today's prizes, you will know who they are.
Well, there is that.
See, I'm lucky. I already know, and I'm not telling you.
But how did you know? Did somebody tell you?
No, I said, can they send me a PM? Only I wasn't sure who they were.
Oh.
And they did. And it
for
was
security purposes.
Yeah, that answers my question. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because as you know, on the channel I do have some issues going on.
But I'm supposed to know without any evidence or information other than none.
Yeah.
To who it is. Don't know how
Mad Martigan says this stunt voids your warranties. Ta-da! See what you did there. And everyone's saying hello to Adeptus and Raging Modeler. There you go.
I've decided it's too hard holding this with just the... Oh, it's got a bloody thing in it. With just the stick. I need to put the stick in a... Oh,
you got a cotton reel?
I've got loads of champagne corks. I bought a bag of champagne corks off eBay, off Amazon.
Right. You've not been drinking the champagne then with your monocle and just smoking jacket.
It's just a cork with a plastic bottom. But I've just realised that it's already got a load of chunk of stuff in there. I need my pliers so I can grab it.
Adam's going, he genuinely hopes he wins the Ork Trukk since he plays Orks. Good man. Oh, you actually played a game, do you? I didn't know that, mate.
Cool.
But yeah, I may have bought... Oh, God. I may have bought a...
What have you bought? Oh, hello.
Codec book, haven't I?
Oh, you did, yeah, Codex. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Colin, who doesn't play the game, may have accidentally bought a Codex.
Yeah, Guess who was looking at terrain the other day on the internet?
You weren't?
I was.
Oh.
I know.
Good girl.
Everyone's got to talk about me now, ain't they?
Yep. Well, if they weren't before, I need to make a better halt. That'll do, actually. I think maybe.
Said the actress to the bishop.
Steady and Eris. That'll do. That's easier to hold, I think.
Right, what was I doing?
I don't know.
I don't know, because I had to stop what I was doing because you had the hump because I wasn't paying attention.
I did not have the hump. I was painting. But don't forget, folks, because we're going to be painting now, please make sure that you either do at Model Making Guru or at Festa67's workshop so we can see the comment in the chat, otherwise we won't see it.
Yeah.
Or do a super chat, because at this point now we're both be doing fiddly painting, so... there's one there for me. Champagne corks, says Andy McLeish. Well, they're just corks. They're just corks.
Adam saying I played many games 15 years ago. Haha. Tim Adeptus is saying I didn't plan on playing when I bought my first Space Marines.
Yeah.
I've tried to say that I won't be playing it, but I think I'm failing miserably.
Basically, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
So yeah, I kind of think I'll end up doing something. I don't know when.
I would basically say at a time and place to be determined, I think.
Absolutely, mate. It's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you've got space for a 6x4 table downstairs, so... apparently.
Yes, there is loads of ample spacage.
So therefore, you're screwed.
Well, I could...
See, he's doing planning. He's doing planning.
I'm going to incriminate myself now, ain't I?
Mm-hmm.
Dan. See, I could use a set of folding pasteboards.
Exactly. Yeah, just to get it.
Build two gaming tables, one on the inside and one on the outside with different terrains.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Or use the inside, make compartments, and use it to keep all the pieces in. No, get these ideas out of your head, Festa.
See, he's not been thinking about it at all, as you can tell. He's not been giving it any thought whatsoever, apart from, when he has.
Yeah.
Apart from all the thoughts he's been having. He's not had any thoughts.
No. I've not been thinking about it at all.
No. I shouldn't have had a coffee today. I've got the coffee shakes. It's probably a bad thing.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I shouldn't have had a coffee. I had a get up in the morning coffee.
Would help if you had your wet palette out, Cole, wouldn't it? Pilch.
Get your wet thing out.
There you go.
More wetness is required.
I knew there was something missing.
We've known that for years.
Oh, yeah. Brains. Yeah, that's what's missing. I know.
I need to do it better. That's not for it. I need to get this out and redo it because it's...
That sounds wrong.
Yeah. Right, I need to make a better hole for my little thing.
Oh, really?
Yes, I need to do some...
Is it not going according to plan?
It needs more bigness. Well, I wasn't going to put him in a cork, and then I realised he was on the end of a really long stick, which is kind of not ideal for holding, so... I could just get me drill out, couldn't I? That'd be a little easier. Schmuck. But then he's not on the end of a skewer stick, he's on the end of a... Not like a pointy stick, which is...
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, I've dropped all my bits now. Gosh darn it.
He's having a good day, isn't he, mate?
Oh, flange.
Flange magnets.
I think I've got them all. Probably end up putting my foot on a... There we go, that's the one I want.
Yeah, I did that the other day, trod on a scalpel blade.
Yeah, never find things with your feet. It's never, especially when it's like Legos, razor blades, sharp plastic bits or drill bits.
Yeah.
It's never recommended. Right, let's drill this hole out proper like. Why don't I just turn the cork onto the drill bit? That'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
Probably would be the way to go, mate.
And then turning the drill bit. I need to be not sticking up quite so much. Normally I use the pointy end of a barbecue skewer, you see, but
Bobbins is saying, yeah, he's got the codex just for the pictures as well. Some of the artwork is stunning, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's good. It's good for just, even if you don't want to play the game, they're interesting books just for the lore and the stories. They're fascinating. They're just fun to read. But yeah, the artwork is amazing. Ow, I just went through the bottom of there. Oh well. Right. I don't want to have to pop him off his stick and redo a stick, but if I have to, I will.
No, if you have to, you will.
In fact, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to pop him off that stick. I'm going to put the stick the other way around. You dumb schmuck. Because the other end has a point on it.
Has it got a pointy end?
Yeah, it certainly does have a pointy end, Stanley.
Oh, Neris.
He wasn't super glued on it, I've just remembered. He wasn't super glued in place. There we go, that's better. Now he's not hundreds of feet up in the air, which is a pain. Right. Sweating like a thing that sweats a lot. It's not pleasant. Why is it so warm today?
It's very muggy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's muggy like the bull ring, it's just not.
Yeah, it's muggy with a capital M.
With a capital mag.
Yeah, it's muggy. Muggy
Hello.
up, isn't it?
What's your belly today then, Col? Or do you not know yet?
What's his name? Beef.
Beef.
Beef. Yeah, got a bit of moo today.
Oh, Sunday, innit? So it's Sunday roast, isn't it?
Sunday roast with all the trimmings, mate.
Don't know what we're having yet today.
Yeah, so we're having a bit of Ermintrude later.
Oh, hello. Morning, Vicar. Ooh. Didn't expect that. Nigel says, it's not muggy, you turn 50. Oh, God, am I going through the change? God damn it.
Yeah.
Panzer Koenig says, I used to I'll say that again. I used to find cats with my feet. We used to have a black cat, and it would sleep on the stairs, but it would if you've got two stairs like that, it would jam itself right into the vertical bit.
Oh, right.
So as you're going down the stairs, you can't see it. As you look down the stairs, and you'd always like go, and you'd end up falling down the stairs because a little git would. It wouldn't sleep over the edge of a step. It would sleep in the corner, right against the vertical, and you just wouldn't see it if you were going down. Don't know why it slept there, idiot.
Oh, that's the one. Perfect.
Also used to sleep. Also used to sleep on top of the telly, but by the time it passed away of old age, it had never kind of got used to the idea that tellies got thinner and thinner.
Yeah.
So it started off in the early 80s, sleeping on top of dirty, great big hot TVs, so it was nice and warm. By the end of the 90s, it was sleeping on really thin TVs. It was a challenge. Bless him. Have you had pets in your life, Cole? We only ever had cats.
Yeah, I had a couple of bulldogs years and years and years ago. Cats when I lived at home with my mum, and dogs. But no, when the last bulldog went, I decided not to get any more because my mobility was waning.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't conducive. It's not fair on the dog at the end of the day.
I suppose no. You've got to be able to give it everything it needs, haven't you? So.
Absolutely, So, yeah, I would have been here if, it wouldn't have ever been left on its own, but it still needs to go out and explore the world, doesn't it?
And you'd be depending on other people to do that for you, so it's not fair to them either. I want a dog and you can walk it. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's not fair to them, it's not fair to the poach, so I made that conscious decision of, And I think it's the right decision myself.
Yeah. The good thing about this top-down camera, well, the bad thing is I keep banging my head on it because I can't get close enough to the damn model. The good thing is no one can see the stupid faces I pull when I try and paint tiny things.
Oh, do you have the tongue in the corner of the mouth and all of that?
Well, it's like you get the tongue in the corner of the mouth and you kind of scrunch your face up and you look like you're looking at the sun, and it's not pretty.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't think anyone paints tiny things without looking like a spoon.
No. Absolutely, mate.
What are you doing, Carl? What are you doing?
painting.
Oh. Do you know? Need to review your contract.
I know, no, I'm just putting a little bit of dark on the end of the rivet. Bit of rust.
Oh, you know, Wendy sent me those rivets in my mailbag. Thank you, Wendy.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sent me 3 sets of rivets because I was running low on the ones that Kenneth sent me. Not only are there 2 lots of rivets, some of them are actually hexagon shapes.
Oh, nice.
So they're like bolt heads. It's like, oh, now I've got bolt heads now as well. Cool.
Oh, you're good.
I know. So thank you, Wendy, for those. And everything else, of course.
Absolutely.
Mama Foxx has somehow not eaten all the stollen yet. I don't quite know how that's happened.
She's not feeling well again then by not eating all the stollen?
No, it means her actually getting off her arse and going in the kitchen.
Ah, right, yeah.
So they're safe for the moment. Although she will have to go and make herself a cup of tea in a bit because I'm up here doing the stream, so...
Oh, dear.
It's like, you got to look after yourself now, make your own tea.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
It's so unfair.
I
hate you.
Although she did make herself one the other day without any prompting, which was most pleasant. Oh, I've got the shakes today.
Makes a difference having the coffee then.
Yeah, stupid idea before a live stream. That was going to be tiny painting on.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink the coffee, mate.
I think it's also because I've got to try and paint this in a way that it's still on camera and people can see what I'm doing. I can't hold it in any old way that's comfortable for me. I have to kind of hold it at weird angles. So
yeah, it is difficult trying to paint on camera, isn't it? As I'm painting off camera. Yeah, sorry folks. Yeah, that's my worst trait, moving off camera.
that stollen looked really delicious. I'll have to try and find it so I can try it. It says White Glove Model. Oh yeah. Stollen. The apple stollen was really nice. Never had apple stollen before. Stollen. Das ist richtig. Imagine happiness made into a small confection. That's
oh. Yeah, it is nice. The missus likes a bit of stollen.
Yeah, it's terrible for your teeth. It's terrible for my teeth, which are all sensitive to sweet things now. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to suffer for it, but it's stollen. I can't not suffer.
Yeah, you can blame Cy Reynolds for that, for busting your teeth, can't you?
Oh yeah, my teeth were fine till he forced me to eat that sour food thing, and then all my teeth just basically exploded and became terrible.
I still think that was funny that Paul Stewart didn't even give a reaction, did he? It's like, that man has got gums and guts made of asbestos.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I didn't find it that bad. It wasn't that. It was just like a bit of a sour sweet.
Yeah.
But it was the sensitive teeth afterwards that really killed me. At the time, it was like, yeah, it's not that bad. It burnt your tongue a little bit, but that's just like a good Friday night. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Friday night at the kebab van.
Yeah, burn your tongue. Painful mouth the next day, yeah. Can't really see this very easily. There it is. The details are a bit soft on this Ork.
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 It's just the default response now when anyone says Ork, isn't it?
Yep.
It's like, Ork.
Of course, you never actually want to tell an Ork is soft, but you know, hey.
No.
Probably the last thing you ever do.
Yeah, you're having a bubble with this soft. Oh, there's houses, it like Ork in it, innit?
Might be some tidy up required, I think, when these are done. These base colours. It's quite difficult because you have to remember when you're doing these base colours, you're going to have blibby blobby blits that look terrible.
Yeah.
And it's important not to get discouraged because you think your paint job's terrible. Because it will be until you put the shades on and washes and things and tidy them up. Always look like gash until you sort them out. Just important to try and remember that and not lose.
Oh yeah, that's
focus.
where That's the one bit I struggle with even now, is that sort of carrying on, because it will come good.
Yeah.
But then I've not painted many of these, so...
No. Well, it's the same. It used to be the same with like drawing. It was always. I said it before. You know, you get the pencils, you get the penciling down, looks great. You get the first ink layer down, it looks terrible. That's because you've not took the colour and then not done the final ink layer. Oops. And you have to kind of remember that the first ink layer was always just thin outlines just to guide the colours. This is when I was doing ink and watercolour, comic art. Which I have to say,
always looks nice, doesn't it?
It's exceptionally good fun. Because I could never paint in watercolours like, you know, properly, but using them to colour cartoon images was actually really quite satisfying. Because you're just looking at flat colour, you're not trying to do blends and fades and things.
Yeah.
Really, so you can get away with a lot. That looks quite good. That didn't come out so bad. Little bit of tidy up, there you go.
So are we doing these draws on the hour, are we?
Yeah, we'll do one in a minute, won't we, shan't we?
Just a thought.
Yeah, well, I didn't realise what time it was. Is everybody ready to see if somebody's won some shizzle? Should we go from the smallest to the most? Should we do the Baneblade last, just to make everybody wait and torture them?
Yeah, go good, better, best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me just
close me paint and put my brush of goodness down.
Just scribble those because it's a bit runny. I shall take off my lenses so I can see things. Stop talking about Stollen. Want me some Stollen, says Andy McLeish. Dude, have you not got an Aldi nearby? Where's me wet palette lid? Where's me lid? There you go, there's me lid now. Found it now, thank you very much.
Where's me lid?
Like and lid on my wet palette, like and subscribe. Swig of tea.
A quick refresh just to see how many comments are in.
I shall load up the relevant
58
browsers.
Comments I'm showing at the moment.
Cool beans. Now, this may not work, so everybody please be patient. You may lose the screen. Can you still see everything, Cole? Okay.
Yes.
Right, let me load.
Do you want me to let them see what the first one is? Anyone that's not aware?
You can fill time for a minute while I get the links up.
Yeah, I'll do that, mate. Rightio, folks. The first draw that we're going to do, he says, clicking on there, is for the Ork Trukk. Your chance to win that. And as you can see, it's got the big old ball of goodness on the side there.
Oh.
Have you a bit of him?
Right.
And it can be painted up. You've got a few Orks and that in the back there with a big old gunnage. So yeah, you get your chance to win one of these bad boys, folks. And you can do it in whatever colour scheme you want. And obviously, we would love to see your work in the Boom Up Gallery and also the Workshop Gallery.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. Right, I'm
so
done.
You're
Ready
in
when
with
you
a
are.
chance to win that bad boy. So I'm done on that.
I shall share mine if you want to. Right, this is where it might fall over, so please let me know you can all see things. Can everybody see stuff now still?
Oh yeah, Warhammer Sunday, yeah.
We appear to have disappeared though, I don't quite know why.
I can put us back in as picture in picture like that if you want. Do you want that, or do you want us at the side?
Yeah, at the side, because it's not covering anything up, is it? I've got it on my other monitor, my old little tiny one, which is square, so it's really weird.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that.
4x3 internet. It's not normal, is it?
Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna.
Ain't a cathode ray, is it?
You know, when I was a kid, right? No, I'm not going to say that story because we're just delaying the inevitable, aren't we? I'll stop talking. Right. So yes, we have the random comment picker, which if you want to see this is genuine, it's simply commentpicker.com/youtube.php.
Yes.
It's beyond our control. What I will do is though, when we pull a winning comment, when we've done that, I'll go back and I'll delete that comment from the YouTube page. See,
that's a good shout.
I think about these things, he says with the finger on the camera. I think about these things. So, if everybody's thinking of having good luck, I'll refresh this one last time.
Good luck, everyone.
If you've not entered, duh. But then again, you've still got 2 more chances to win. So if you've not entered now, then make sure you enter for the next 2. We have 59 comments in the last minute. We've added 6 comments. Cool. Right. So, fingers crossed we pull a comment that's actually put the right phrase in. So we're going to put it into the YouTube comment picker here. You can all see that, yes?
Yep.
We shall filter. We're not going to filter duplicate users because I know some of you put more than one comment and we've got replies and things like that. We won't worry about that. Filter comments. There we go. Right. So we're going to get the comments. 56. There we go. So there might be a couple that are like duplicates and stuff or whatever. Or doesn't count those. So, are we ready?
Yep.
Would you like to give a little counting down thing of some sort?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. B3.
Steve wins one. What's his comment, Cole? You can do it.
I'll probably get grief for not building them properly and just cannibalising them for bits. But no matter, give me the shizzle, regardless.
Well done.
B3.
Yeah, well done.
Congratulations,
Steve,
mate.
It's Steve, isn't it?
Yeah,
Steve
yeah,
Monday.
Steve.
Yeah, so Steve, well done, mate. What you need to... I've not put an email address in the Hangout, have I? What you need to do is you need to send an email to me. Let me see if I can... I've not got an email address on there, have I? Arse. Okay, we'll put it in chat. It's fox@modelmakingguru.com. That's the easiest one to send it to. I was going to do an overlay with the actual email address on it. You idiot Fox. Can I add one here? La 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 la. I can do text. Let's try and add that. Fox@modelmakingguru.com. See what happens. This might break the entire stream, I don't know. Nothing happened. No. It's actually crashed my stream. Oh no, there we go. Right, it didn't work. Okay. That was weird. I'll just close that down. Oh well, only if you... well, I'll put it in chat. Oh, there you go. Where is that? Choose a font. Choose a... I don't know. Right, I'll just delete that. It didn't work. Give me a second, folks. I shall put it in the chat. I assume whoever's going to win today is going to be watching anyway. Let me put that in chat now. So it should be... We didn't plan this very well, did we?
Yeah, what was the email address? Fox@modelmakingguru.
Yeah, I'm just doing it now. Fox@modelmakingguru. Oops, 2 G's. Modelmakingguru.com. There you go. It's in there. So send an email to fox@modelmakingguru.com. You need to make sure you include your name and your address, but also your phone number, please. Because... sometimes the couriers and the delivery guys, they want a phone number in case they can't deliver it to your house and they have to knock on and say, where are you? So please include your phone number, your name, address and phone number, and what country you're in. Well, I know from your address. And we will order. That was the Ork. Let me make a little note of these. I need to make a note, don't I?
I've spelt that correctly, haven't I?
I don't know. You're not in chat.
No, it's scrolling across the bottom of your screen, you pilchard.
Oh yeah, there we go. Hey! I forgot about that thing. There you go, that's it. Send it to there. I shall make a little note of who's won what. I should have really prepared for this, shouldn't I?
Yeah, B3, Steve Monday.
Right, well, I'll stop screen sharing anyway.
I'll do that whilst you're doing that.
Okay, how do I... Oh, there we go. Right, so I'm going to write this down on a bit of paper. Finding a pen.
Absolutely.
I'll sacrifice some more of my Citadel palette pad. So Steve, B3, won the truck. There we go. Steve, well done. You'll have some fun with that.
Well done, mate. Congratulations, buddy.
I shall now remove Steve's comment from the YouTube stream. Where is it? I've got to find it now. You carry on. I'm just doing stuff in the background now.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Chat.
I shall remove that.
So everyone's saying congrats to Steve.
Right, so I've removed Steve's comment, so we can't pull that again a second time, which will just be annoying. So there we go. So I'll close that window down so my computer doesn't explode. There you go. Right, so that's one. Excuse me, that's one down.
Yeah.
We'll do obviously 2 more as we go along. What we've said is, if anybody's done more than 1 comment, you can't win more than 1 prize. So if Steve's done, say, another comment, and we pull Steve again, we just then pull another comment. If you have commented more than once, don't expect to win 2 prizes. Right, let me just check my system, because it's lots of fans screaming at me. I really need to get a new computer. Right, there we go. Done. Well done, Steve. Email, please. Foxx@modelmakingguru.com. Name, address, and phone number. Put in the message as well what you won, just to remind me. Oh, I spelt my own email address wrong. What an absolute dongle. I did. Nigel told me I spelt my email. I did. I was so flustered because I didn't plan any of this properly. I was so excited I forgot to actually do it.
You flustered? Never. Would never have thought that, mate.
I know. There we go. I'm so excited to be giving stuff away.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, we have to say that, of course, these prizes are down to the absolute and utter generosity of a very kind patron who wishes to remain anonymous.
Remain anonymous.
By patron, I mean benefactor. Was that a drum roll then?
No, that's me moving my microphone.
Oh, I was like... No. It sounded like a drum hit. Who said, basically, that they came into the community, not knowing anybody, and they were so massively welcomed straight away by everyone, all of you guys, felt so happy and welcomed and made to feel like, wanted in the group, that they decided to give it back a little bit, pay it forward.
Absolutely.
And offered up the chance to give these prizes away. So big thank you to our lovely benefactor, who wishes to remain anonymous, and we shall respect that.
Absolutely.
But thank you to them. And this is why it always pays to continue to be the bestest community on the interwebs.
Absolutely agree with that.
Yeah. Because if you're nice to people that come along, then maybe they'll be nice back. In ways you can't even begin to imagine, Darth.
It's nice to be nice.
Right,
that's how I see it.
Tidying up this little line there. So we've got some red trim on his sleeves and a little tan base coat on those. I need to clean up that green a little bit. I need to clean the green. But we'll catch that when I do his skin.
Clean the green.
Clean and a green. I'm surprised you allow multiple comments. This is surely increasing one's chance of winning, says Nigel. I can't remember if we did. We didn't, to be perfectly honest.
I think because there's 3 prizes, wasn't there?
I think we actually said just do 1 comment. I don't think anybody has actually multiple commented. I think we said not to do that, actually. But I don't think anyone has anyway.
We can always ignore duplicate comments or duplicate users, isn't there?
Yes. I can check that next time. The first one, it doesn't really matter because it's the first draw anyway. Right, what we're going to do for sheepskin. I think we'll do probably as Andrew does again as a base, and then we can build it up from there. I'm just conscious now, I've got a painted sheepskin, but I don't want it to look the same as the bone. That will be an email. Hello, Foxx. I appear to have won an Ork Trukk. Or a box of Ork Greebles, as he calls it. Thank you, Steve. La 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 la. Yeah, I've got the name, address, and the mobile number. Good, good lad. Thanks to whoever was that generous. I shall enjoy my box o' Orky Greebles. Yes, I don't think we actually. I think we actually said last week not to do multiple comments. I misremembered.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll filter out duplications. Duplication.
Yeah, there is a tick box for duplicate users.
Yeah, we can take that out.
We can sort that out. Cheers for pointing that out, Nige.
You have to remember that we're old and our memory is kind of garbage. So
we are useless, Nige. That's what you need to take into account, mate.
Yeah.
It is us 2 idiots at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're not professional. We're not professional at anything.
God blimey, no.
The only thing I'm professional at is being an idiot.
Absolutely.
And I challenge anyone to do it more professionally than I do.
Yeah, but at least we know what we are. We're happy with it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what I did yesterday. I changed my brush to a bigger one. With the trailer came out yesterday for Space Marine 2, the video game, which I've never actually played the original. I kept meaning to play it. It came out on Xbox 360 back in the day, but it was never released on back compat for Xbox One or Series X. And it's basically a third-person shooter,
right?
For Warhammer. In an arena of Warhammer games where most of them are all like third-person tactical shooters and things like that, and isometric nonsense that I don't care about. And I always kept meaning to get it, and then by the time I got myself an Xbox One and everything else, so I waited for it to come out on back compat, and it never did. And I kind of forgot all about it. But with the trailer coming out yesterday for Space Marine 2, 10 years later, I thought, you know what? I still never got round to playing the original. And because I was planning on getting my streaming some Medal of Honor Frontline, I actually unpacked my old Xbox 360 a couple of weeks ago, because I remembered I wasn't able to stream on 360 because it didn't have an HDMI out. But then I remembered I got one towards the end of the 360 life cycle that actually had an HDMI, so I got that out, and yes, I can stream from it. So I suddenly realised, why don't I just go and I'll go and order Space Marine now, because you can still buy it, and then I can stream it. So I've ordered Space Marine, the original one from 2011. Never played it. I might hate it, I don't know. So I've ordered that, and at some point I might stream it. Even though it means I have to play.
It's worth a try, isn't it? Because you might find as a game it streams perfectly fine.
Oh no, it'll stream fine. It was more a case of I'd had my old Xbox 360 was packed away in the loft. Yeah. And I always fancied playing it, but because it never came out on back compatibility for the modern consoles, I had nowhere to put my 360. I'm like, well, I don't really, it's a pain in the ass. But if I'm streaming from it, I can just plonk it on the table in the room here, stream from it, and then pack it away back in the box under the shelf.
Drop it away until the next one.
Yeah, so that's when I was thinking about Medal of Honor Frontline, you see. So, which also never came out on back compat. Bastards.
Yeah, that's just not on, is it?
No. So, but you watch now, right? I'll have finally got round to buying the game 10 years late, and they'll probably re-release it on back compat to come out with the new one whenever that comes out, like next year or the year after. And I'll be like, for crying out loud. Now, I'm old and I'm no good at first-person shooters and stuff anymore, so we shall wait and see how badly I actually do playing it.
Won't be no worse than what I am.
I don't know.
Because I am totally useless.
The thing is, I suck at and I hate boss battles.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking forward to some of the bosses in Halo Infinite, because, I don't do boss battles. I hate them completely. I really hate them.
Yeah, I've never been much of a computer gamer. I wish I was, because, I see some of the games me lad plays and that, and I'm like, I wish I was more into it, but I've just never really taken the time to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I was never into games as such until all the years ago when I saw Halo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Ironically,
Halo with an H.
Ironically, it was Mama Foxx who had the consoles in this house. She had a PS2, so I played Half-Life on that.
Yeah.
And that was quite good. And then I saw Halo on an Xbox in a Dixon's.
Yeah.
On a tracked mode. I'm like, ooh.
Dixon's, is that still going, that shop?
I think it's all PC World now, or Curry's. And that prompted me to get at Xbox. And then from that point on, then I was an Xbox man.
Yeah, consoles seem to have changed radically. I mean, back in the day, it was either Sega or Nintendo, wasn't it?
Yep. Oh yeah.
And then it was, PlayStation come along, and then Xbox.
Yeah. And that's kind of what got me into it. It literally was Halo. that got me into gaming. I mean, I played games. You know, I played Quake on the PC because we had a PC here, but I never had my own gaming setup. When I was a kid, I had an Amiga.
Yeah.
And when we were younger, I had an Atari 400, but I wasn't a gamer. I wasn't into gaming. But it was getting completely addicted to Halo.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like hook, line, and sinker, playing it hours and hours every day. It was that got me into gaming. But even then, it was still... I wasn't like an avid gamer. I liked Halo, and I liked some first-person shooters. And then I discovered Fallout, and then it all went downhill from there, basically.
Yeah.
But I can't really do first-person shooters now because I'm too old. I've not got the reactions that I used to have.
Yeah, our coordination goes a bit off. I've often thought that, you know, with my situation, games would probably help with that, to be honest. So it's something I should look at.
Well, they would, because it's, you know, it's constant using your hands, isn't it? And like, forcing your brain to think about what you're doing. So it probably would be quite a good, just exercise for your hand-eye coordination. I would have thought. I mean, speak to your specialist and say, you know, what would it do any good?
Yeah.
You'd probably say absolutely. It's like any form of exercise.
Well, that's it. You know, I do Rubik's cubes and things to keep my hands moving, but and it keeps the brain going. You know, with the algorithms, remembering them and stuff. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it wouldn't do any harm. There'd be no downside to it, would there? So
no. Well, yeah, there would, because you'd be going, all of these games and this Xbox is what you need to buy next. Here's a link on my Amazon store.
Now, I have to warn you. If I do stream Space Marine, I'm afraid I will be actually killing lots of orcs.
You can go off some people.
I know. Because it's orcs are the bad guys in that game.
I had high hopes for you, mate.
I know, and it all went downhill. I was doing so well.
The minute you start killing me bros, mate, well, what can I say?
Yeah. But the thing is, you do get to see a load of like orc ships and like...
Yeah.
I think there's even like some stompers and stuff in there, and gigants and things. Gargants. So, yeah.
It's killing me family.
Even a war boss.
Killing them all.
Even a war boss. Quite violent and bloody, you know, a bit of chainsword action on orcs, cutting them in half and stuff.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with bad and bloody, mate.
Yeah. I'm hardly looking at chat. I do apologise to people.
Was that a subtle hint?
No, I'm just saying. Because both of us were both busy painting. So
yeah, no, that's all right, mate. I'll do a bit of chat dollying whilst you're painting.
No, you're painting as well. So I'm just saying.
That's all right, mate.
To the people in chat, apologies that I'm not reading quite as much.
We are useless.
Well, yeah, pretty much. We deny nothing. We admit nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeep.
Let's have a looky, Lou. Nigel's, re-roll, the same person came up again, yeah. Thanks to whoever was that generous, I shall enjoy my box of Orky Greebles. Nothing wrong with that, mate.
Yay.
Mad Martigan says we're professional amateurs, don't do it at home, kids. Absolutely.
Yeah.
EC Idaho says you may need to get a PS5 to play the Space Marine 2.
No, it's Xbox, PC and PlayStation.
Yeah. Adeptus says if he wins the Baneblade, he's got an idea for a Dio.
Yeah. I think he says that because one of the trailers on the Game Awards just said PS5, but that's because it was just the PS5 version. It's actually on all systems.
Nigel says when I win the Baneblade, I'm going to use Foxx as a reference to paint it.
I like that. What, me as in my painting, or me as in me as a person? Because my face is nothing like a Baneblade. I am nothing like a dame.
Mad Martigan says to Adeptus, intriguing, could you tease your pitch?
Pitch.
And in the quiz, a Space Marine Special Edition for the 360, art book, music, and a deck of cards, along with a magnetic purity seal.
Ooh, well, I looked at the special edition because I got mine on Amazon, and I have to admit it was like 25 quid, which is stupid for an 11-year-old game, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
I just need... So I can't go out to the shop and buy it for a quid, so... and it was like 25-something quid on Amazon for the basic version. The special edition was like 120 quid. I'm like, no.
B3 plans on haloing up his next Baneblade, so it's probably for the best that he got the truck.
Oh, yeah. Make it look like a scorpion.
ECIDO says Halo Infinite bosses just have more health shields.
Yeah, you got to like. It's a bit like Borderlands, I think. From what I've seen, you've got to like maybe use different weapons on different bosses. It's like
yeah.
I've never. One of the reasons that I loved the original Halo so much was because it didn't have any bosses, and I love that. But then they started bringing it back in Halo 2, and I'm like,
yeah. Adeptus is going Tyranids swarming around it with desperate guardsmen on top making a last stand. Peter Davey says Halo was his first game on his first console. Was so good.
That's what I say. I mean, I was never in an avid gamer until I played Halo.
Yeah. Steve's saying, Foxx, you won't believe how slow you are. Most of the teenagers or younger, and I can't even keep up with them, or my son.
Wait, what we talking? Gaming. Oh, yeah, no.
Gaming, yeah.
Well, it's like, I'm not too bad. I've been playing Halo Infinite a little bit, and it's like, I'm not too bad. But, like, I couldn't do, like, not that I have any interest in it, but I couldn't do any of the modern, like, you know, Call of Duty and stuff like that, because none of that nonsense.
Absolutely. Marcus says used to be really good at Q Arena. Those were the days.
Quake Arena, yeah.
Nigel says he remembers an ex-girlfriend's son used to go to the local shop to play Warhammer in the basement every Saturday. I remember picking him up at 5 p.m. I'd go down to see what they were doing. Pew, sweaty. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all Warhammer stores have, like, you can go and play. They have, like, game nights and stuff.
Yeah.
And you can. They all have tables. All the official stores have tables and stuff you can play at.
Philly says I'm now pretty terrible at shooters. Most of my time online gaming is messing around with friends on GTA. Yeah.
I mean, I must admit, I went off online. I used to like. I really loved going around to my friend's house and having like 2 or 3 Xboxes set up to LAN play Halo. But what I never liked was online. I don't like online shooters because too many of the people playing are just knob jockeys.
Absolutely.
It's like, no. I play with my mates, but I don't want to play with sponges.
B3 says not to spoil the surprise, but Cole's about to get something a bit orky. Yeah, I've got the box of goodness here, mate. I'm going to do the video after we've come off today.
Oh, have you got a package? Ooh.
I've got a package, yeah. I've got a parcel of goodness, mate.
I heard that rumour.
Ross is saying if he wins the Beyblade, he's going to donate it to Dave. He's a cutie. If I win it, I'll see Steve. This is. He says if I win, I'll see if my son will let me take pictures of it. I'll apologise now if he doesn't. It depends on his day, if you understand. Steve, not a problem, mate. You know that, buddy. No different weapons for bosses. Just shoot them. Steve saying his son's playing the new Halo.
Yep.
And Josh is in Rides Damn Design saying, what is going on, everyone? How you
Josh.
doing, Josh? Great interview the other day, mate, with BG, mate. It was really interesting to watch. So, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that, mate. Always nice to see other modelers in the community getting a bit of airtime.
Mm-hmm. And we don't mean jumping over things in cars.
No.
Or is that hang time? I don't know. That's air time, isn't it?
Yeah, same thing. There or thereabouts. But
from a certain point of view.
Yeah. B3 saying, yeah, it's a large packet, Foxx. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Matron. Mystery package time. It's always good fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, mate.
Big massive thank you to James and to Wendy who completely sent me stuff for that video I put up yesterday. And obviously, apologies to James, it took me 4 goddamn months to open the damn thing, but you all know
but
why
we are useless, aren't we?
Yeah, well, everybody knows why I was a bit out of the videoing loop for the last few months.
Well, yeah,
I suddenly realised it had been 18 months since I last did a mystery package video.
Really?
Yeah. And it was the one where I started off by just doing like shots around the garden of like worms and snails and things.
Blimey, mate.
Yeah, now, scarf should be white, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
should be white
always
silk.
have a bit of a fluttery white silk scarf, don't they?
Yeah, and I've got Zandri dust as the base for the cuffs and the collar, as long as the collars and cuffs match. But I'm going to lighten up the collar to look different to the cuffs, and then I'll make the scarf white. So I shall base the scarf in a different colour. Woo! Hey, people get to watch now how slow my painting actually is. Well, it's even slower when I've got to be like that far from the model because there's a camera here. Because if I get really close, it's like boom, knock the camera with my entire head. So, checkers pattern, says Mad Martigan. I would do, but the traditional British comedy Russ Abbott pilot sketch has a white silk scarf with bullet holes in it, and that's where this is based off, you see.
Fluttering in the wind.
You kind of have to look at Russ Abbott pilot.
Oh, Basildon Bond. And,
yeah. He always had like a scarf. He would appear with like a flight suit, like a flight jacket and a goggles and helmet, but his scarf would have wire in it, so it would stick out sideways.
Yeah.
Like he's permanently in the wind, and it would have bullet holes in it, and it was always white and silk. So
it just worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of traditional.
And it's Russ Abbott, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
He had the proper like pilot moustache. I shall base that in Celestra Grey. There will be checkers on this model, of course, because it is Ork, so...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where yet. I'm dreading putting checkers on the tiny little bombs, because they're tiny.
Yeah, rather you than me.
Yeah.
Mind you, I did paint checkers on his...
on his bits.
On his staff the other day.
Yeah, you did a good job, but I've got... How the hell... I've got the... I've got an attachment... I've got like an assassin paintbrush coming out of my wrist. There you go. I can stab people with a paintbrush. In 16th century Vienna. Or something, I don't know.
It's Orks, isn't it?
Orks, innit? So I shall base the scarf in... I base the scarf in Celestra Grey.
£3 for a pound.
£3 for a pound. That way, hopefully, it should come up with a different white than the other parts that are based in Zandri dust.
Zandri dust.
Hello, you want Zandri dust? Because it has Zandri dust. Ooh, new stuff to check out. Thank you, says Mad Martigan. Oh yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, Russ Abbott's a 1980s British comedian. He's not that funny nowadays, really. It's a very childish comedy. It's not that great.
Is that a comedy then?
Yeah, it's kind of Blackpool style comedy.
Yeah, we are 12 and a half, let's be honest.
If you don't know what Blackpool Pleasure Beach is, you might not feel that vibe.
Seaside postcard humour.
Yeah. Bella Emberg.
Yeah.
Hello, Mama Foxx.
Hello, Mum.
Have you made yourself a cup of tea? Oh, she pretended not to hear that.
She's brilliant, isn't she?
Yeah. She's I chose not to hear that. What?
Yeah. If I ignore him, he'll go away.
No.
Bless her. Don't know why I've got bloody finger bobs music going in here today.
Feel sorry. I've got bloody "There Ain't Nothing Like a Dame" in my head.
Really?
Sung by a selection of Weathermen.
Okay.
You remember the Morecambe and Wise?
Yes.
It's because I did it earlier on for something, and then I'm talking of 70s and 80s comedy, and then it's just stuck now. I've got Michael Bloody Fish singing "There Ain't Nothing But Like a Dame" in my head.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want that in your head, mate. I'm worried now. I'm worried.
I think it was pre-Ian McCaskill, but I can't remember who the other weathermen were.
I can remember they did the Sailor one with Richard Baker and all the other newsreaders.
Well, maybe that's it then. Maybe it's newsreaders doing "There Ain't Nothing Like a Dame." I've got that wrong. Yeah, it was actually. You're right. It was newsreaders, not weathermen. I don't know where I got that from. Do we need to be here in the live stream in order to win? Says Paul Di Tommaso. No, you can watch it back later. You don't have to be in the live chat at the moment we pull the winner, but you'll need to watch back later to see if you win.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll be pulling the next winner on the hour, folks.
Yeah, we can do. Did we manage to make it actually pan out to one every hour? That's quite good.
Yeah, I think we're doing well.
Without planning again. When we
does
managed
does
to
that make us profesh?
It makes us lucky.
Yeah, I was going to say we winged it really, didn't we?
We'll have to do the last one a little bit early because we can't do the last one at 6 o'clock.
No.
Who streams at 6 o'clock? I never remember now.
No, no one. Not that I know of, anyway.
Mm-hmm. On the off chance.
I normally, like I say, when we're done, I normally go and retire for the day because I've been at the bench
all day, yeah.
Over me allotted time, you know. So.
You never told me that before. Gonna get me in trouble with H. Gonna get my ass kicked.
No, not at all. It's, you know, it's.
H is gonna kick my ass.
No,
she
will. More than grateful.
Excuse me. That's his green on his skin because it's got a bit wonky. Right, so that's that bit. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Says Dorcosaurus. Steve at B3 won the Ork Trukk.
Absolutely.
Colin says, Candygram, Colin, what size of brush did you use to paint the staff checkers? Did you break out the broken toads? Hello, Mama Foxx.
Yeah, it was the broken toad. It was the broken toad 3-0.
You've actually christened your broken toads.
Yeah, I've been using them a while, mate.
Good girl. She says she's about to make herself a brew.
So yeah, it's the broken toad 3-0, mate.
That's what I'm using right now.
Look at me.
There's a frog in here. There's a frog and a pig. Pig frog. Talking of creatures, you know what are brilliant?
What's that, mate?
Sea pigs. Sea pigs are brilliant.
Why is that?
Because they're just brilliant. They're sea pigs. Anything that starts with the word sea and then an animal that doesn't live in the sea is always brilliant.
Yeah, so there's the checkers on his staff.
Let me go full screen, hang on. Full screened it, sir. Oh, you glued him in?
Yeah, checkers.
How did you even
with a number 5 magnifying lens in the Optivisor.
Number 5? Damn.
Yeah, because I'm useless, blind and old.
I've only got my flippy flappy eye things and they stop at 4 optical zoomings or whatever it's got. Opticons.
Yeah, no, I can put 2 pairs of lenses in, but I've got...
So that's, what, 2.5 times mag, isn't it, number 5?
Yeah.
Because mine are 4 and that's 2 times mag. Because it's like 4 opticons, whatever it is like, you always half it to find the actual magnification. Oh, you've got that Lost in Space thing.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you follow the little videos and it tells you what to do?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, good little kits, those.
Yeah, I saw Chris doing that. Are those brushes called Broken Toad, says Nigel? Yes.
Yeah. See, so if you put a 3.5 in and a 1.5.
Oh, and you can combulate.
Yeah, you get...
Oh, you get space. You can see molecules.
Let's line them up, as you can see. Look how big it makes it.
I didn't realise you could do 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, the
which
Optivisor.
Which Optivisor is that one? Is that in your Amazon store?
Yeah.
Excellent. Pop me a link later on.
Yeah.
Because I threw mine out because it only had one. I've got mine, but it's only got one setting. So.
Yeah. So you can put both sets of them bad boys in.
Ooh. Awesome. Yes, they are called Broken Toad.
Like that. See.
I like that. Multiple sets. Pop me a link later in the chat in Facebook, and I'll be paid.
And if you're only using one set, you can flip them independently. See.
Oh, look at them big bottle bottom lenses. Oh, you can see trains from miles away.
Then if you're looking at, see, oh, big words.
I can see molecules.
Yee. Yee. So yeah.
Now you can truly look like a train spotter.
Yeah. So it does the job, mate.
What are you painting? Today I am painting a double-headed 20 diesel locomotive. Thank you, like Hey, I should pop you off full screen. Yeah, pop me a link later on in the messenger for them.
Oh yeah, no worries,
I'll
mate.
Pick some up. Yes, Broken Toad. You have to go to the Broken Toad website because I think that's the only place you can get them. I think it's just brokentoad.co.uk.
Yeah, you go on their website and then on there is a list of suppliers that you can get them from.
Oh yeah, or you can order them directly from them. But the ones we're using are the Mark III, which are the best ones to do so far.
Yeah.
EC Idaho says, Fox, hey, I'm working on model trains. Yeah, no, I'm taking the mickey out of train spotters though, not actual people that make models. Because making models of trains is just making models. It's cool. Yeah. But over here in the UK, train spotters have always been seen as a bit like dweeby. So like they'd always had like really thick bottle bottom glasses. When you see a train spotter portrayed in anything, they've always got like a parka, an anorak, and like really thick bottle bottom glasses and bad teeth.
And they've all got that voice.
Yes, they all talk like this.
I think you'll find that is actually the 315 train from Redcar.
I think you'll find that actually a Deltic double bogey with the livery of the northeastern, southwest, north and west, southeastern left line. Thank you, please like and subscribe. Where's my salmon paste sandwiches?
Yeah, they are a unique breed.
Yeah, British train spotters, they're just like, yeah. There's nothing cool about British train spotters. Not the ones that are hardcore, like young kids doing it, that's fine, that's just kids. But proper adult, no.
All got matching cagoles, didn't they?
Yeah, cagoles and anoraks and stuff. They didn't even have parkas. I mean, parkas would be cool, but no, they have anoraks. They have the anorak that you can put into its own pocket and put it in a bag.
Yeah.
What were they called then, where you could stow it in itself?
Pacamax.
Pacamax, that's it. I knew there was a name for it.
Damn, why did I know that so quickly?
Muse is in. What a week, FFS. Hey all. Hey Muse.
Hello Muse, all right my darling?
Foxx, not. There is a good stigma here, just a bit different. Ah, yeah. No, I mean, you know, train spotters over here. Yeah. They're harmless. But everybody takes a mick out of them.
Well, who was it who did the spoof show, the sketch, where they had an army of train spotters, like, living in the wild, didn't they? And
I don't remember that.
Done in the voice of David Attenborough type thing, you know.
I vaguely remember
Here you have the lesser spotted. And it's a group of these blokes with the cagoles on and everything. Yeah. And it's like, oh, it was brilliantly done.
We have the lesser spotted. Yeah, it's, yeah.
Yeah, they're congregating in a pack. Yeah. It's so funny.
I'm going to give him a black belt because it's a simple one to paint. I'm just going to paint it black. Yes, it's like...
We get a lot of them at Basingstoke. They all line up on the bridge. So if you're driving round Basingstoke, you just see this line of people and think, what are they all stood there for?
Yeah.
And then you see frantically as they get the notebook out to write the number down as a train comes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an American equivalent of a train spotter to sort of explain how they're perceived over here. They're kind of much loved as a British tradition in one way.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the mentality. If Train Spotter was getting bullied, you know, then somebody might be like, "Hey, you might be a train spotter, but he's our train spotter."
Yeah. Yeah.
Get your hands off. I'm trying to think of what like an equivalent might be. I can't really.
Yeah. In America, I suppose it would be bus spotting. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Because their trains, you know, they're massive, great big Amtrak things that go across the continent, aren't they? So they're not going to see like we do. Well, would they have subway car spotters? You know, people that sit there. I don't know.
I mean, the nearest cultural similarity I can think is like the dorky kid with the propeller beanies. That's kind of...
Yeah, the doofus brigade.
Yeah, with the bad glasses and the buck teeth. That's kind of how they're perceived over here, train spotters. Not people that make model trains, that's different.
Yeah.
Because they're just model makers and that's awesome. But it's people that go out and stand on train stations and just write down the numbers of the trains that go past.
Yeah.
Like aircraft spotters, you know, plane spotters.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. And that's the weird thing, plane spotters were never quite that bad.
No.
Plane spotters were a bit more cool in the nerd-scape. Yeah. I mean, they still wouldn't get a girlfriend, but you know. I used to know a guy lives down our street who
swears he's Elvis.
No, he was a bus spotter.
Oh, yeah. Now they were a very unique breed as well because they weren't as well known. No, they camouflaged themselves in the community, didn't they?
Well, no, he looked like a train spotter, but
yeah.
But yeah, he is. I should say, he is. He's a bus spotter, and he has like a collection of hundreds of toy buses, and it's like, oh dear. And he'd paint them all up to be all the correct liveries and stuff. I'm like, oh dear.
Yeah.
And he was a train spotter, but did buses. Yeah. If you saw him, you'd know he was a spotter of some sort.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And somehow he got married to a call girl. I don't quite know how that happened.
Oh.
He ended up getting married to a hooker.
RussianBrides.com?
No.
How would I know that?
I don't know.
Moving on.
Swift exit, quick sharp harp.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing like now steady.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Diddly. But then again, I suppose, you know, if he's... I'll stop talking about it. I'm going to get myself in trouble.
I think we already have.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Please don't sue me.
Yeah, it's like, really? I can imagine H now go, what's this about Russian brides? Nothing, love. Foxx put an idea in me head. It's all his fault.
To misquote Gob from Fallout 3, don't sue me. Leans back casually against wall, looks over to Muse and tosses her a quick "what's up" nod, says White Glove. My dad once took us on a mystery trip to Cardiff Airport. We thought we were getting a holiday, just wanted to see the planes taking off. FFS, says Steve. Oh, Dad! Yeah.
We used to live under the Concorde flight path, so it used to be great fun.
Steve says, we're the old bus spotters with the tram ones.
Yeah.
Why is it that train spotters are ridiculed, but football fans who know they scored every goal the player has scored are not, says Darren. Because, unfortunately, the mouth-breathing football fans drink beer and get girls.
Yeah.
So, you know. Are the broken-toed Fugazi brushes any good, asks Nigel. I have no idea, because I've only used the Series 3s.
Yeah.
They probably will be, because broken-toed brushes are really nice. My painting became much better simply by just starting to use broken-toed brushes. Purely because, I'll get a big one to show you. 2 reasons. 1, they hold the point like a bastard. I know it won't focus, but they hold a really, really good point. As long as you look after them, they hold their point really nicely. But 2, as you can see on that one, it has maximum bulbular fatness behind the point. And even the really small ones, let me get the really small ones, even the tiny ones, like the 30, has a bit of a capacity behind it. It's not just a small tip, it's got a nice bulby bush of...
bulbularity.
Yeah, it's got a nice bulb to it. So it holds a lot of paint. So unlike something like, say, the Psycho from Army Painter, which is a tiny, tiny thing, but it holds no paint, you've got to reload it all the time. These things, they hold quite a nice amount of paint. So you're not having to reload them every 5 minutes, which is really, really good.
They are a nice brush.
They are. But they just, you've got to look after them, as any brush, but they are nice.
Yeah, it's getting over that barrier when you first get them of, this is a broken toe brush, do not damage, or Cy Reynolds will call me Lucifer.
The irony is, though, if you buy a set of broken toe brushes for £35, that's probably cheaper than buying 4 Games Workshop brushes.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, the Artificer layer brush is like £8. But, and I don't mind the GW brushes. I love the dry brushes. I love the base brushes, but I love the base brushes, the round ones, as dry brushes.
Yeah.
They're really good. They're useless as base brushes. They explode after about a day.
Yeah, that's the thing that lets them down, isn't it? Is longevity.
Mm-hmm. Even if you look after them, they're a bit bish. There ain't nothing like a dame. Nothing in the world. I'm being a bit worried about myself now as well.
Nigel's saying he's sold. He's got some, what's that, Calibri small brushes, and the wire tips have bent and they don't hold any paint. Yeah, the toads, they've got a nice bulbous tip.
Yeah. I mean, make sure you're looking after them properly. Get yourself some brush cleaner. Like we all use the Masters blush cleaner or brush cleaner because it's really nice. And have a smell of that. Have it. Ooh. It smells like lemon cheesecake.
It is the dog's, mate.
So you have to make sure. I mean, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know your level of painting, Nigel. I do apologise. But you know, if you're not familiar with brush painting, if you're not fully used to it, make sure you're never getting paint more than 2/3 of the way up the bristles. Don't mix paint with good brushes. Use crappy ones. Yeah. I use a crappy brush to get brush out the pots. Always wash the brushes at the end of the day, properly with brush cleaning shampoo and stuff. You probably know that, but just in case.
Our Nige is a very accomplished builder, mate.
Oh, there you go. In that case, I don't know.
Notice how I bigged you up there, Nigel. Remember this day, mate.
Yeah, remember this day, for it may be called upon.
This was the day that Fester bigged you up.
Yeah. Now you must give him all your money in the world. Steve says I bought the... Steve keeps putting at the start of sentences, but I don't quite know why. You have to put... if you want to make it, flag it for us, it's at Model Making Guru.
Yeah. Hello, Tony. Elgin 35's in the chat. Dames and cheesecake. I heard you call my captain.
Yay.
How you doing, Tony?
Cheesecake ladies. Yes. Hey, Tony.
How
welcome,
you doing,
welcome.
Mate?
Welcome. Yeah, Steve, if you put at Model Making Guru, that puts my name in an orange box and we can see your comment then. He said he bought the Artist Opus Series S and the dry brushes in a mad moment. Apparently, I've not tried their brushes, but their dry brushes are quite good. Really good. I need to get some makeup brushes. I do love the Games Workshop dry brushes and stuff because they are really cool.
But some of them?
No, them as well. But there's like the round ones. Have you seen them round ones? That it's like a ball of bristles almost. Have you got some?
Oh, right, yeah. I'll have a looky-loo, mate. If I've got some, I'll just do you a box and send a load up.
No, don't send me. I'll order some online. Don't worry about that. I'll get some makeup brushes.
All right.
But apparently they're really good for like real soft blends. The GW brushes are great, but not for real. You can do it, but it builds up a texture if you're not careful. Adeptus brought the Squidmar brushes. How you doing, Tony? Tony at Helgen35, one of your moderators.
Yeah.
I'm not a big brush painter, but I want some better brushes. I'll get some cleaner too. Yeah, Masters brush cleaner. Really good stuff. All you need to do is quite literally, at the end of the day, Get some clean warm water, only a little bit warm. You don't want it hot because it'll get rid of the glue in the ferrule, but a little bit warm. Rinse it in there, smush it around, work it in your hand like that. Don't twist it, just do it straight. Smush it around, do it in circles like that. Oh, you're not even on camera, you moron. Yeah, get it in the warm water. Slightly warm water. We'll start again. Slightly warm water, not hot. Just smush it around. Get it in. Do that bit of that in there to get some good suds. Make sure you're dragging the brush that way, like that. Never jam it in. Never push it like that. You want to drag the brush round like that. Get on camera, Fox. Drag it round like that, and then you can, in the crook of your hand, you can just pull it along. You can smush it around again, but just do it like this. Don't jam it down. You don't want bristles to splay out. That's the whole point. And don't twist it because that forces them to bend in ways you don't want to. Just move it round, do a bit of that, rinse it off, store it that way around with the bristles pointing down. So if you've got the plastic tubes, keep the plastic tubes, and then you go let it dry. Never store them. Never store them bristles up because the water runs down into the ferrule and all the residual particles of paint just push all the hairs apart. I think I did a video on my channel somewhere about how to do that. So how to clean your brushes. Have a look and see. Like and subscribe. Helgen35 gives Candygram for Mongo a wet willy with a good hand. I don't even want to know what a wet willy is.
Yeah, how is your hand, Tony?
Yes.
How you healing, buddy?
From your slightly dumb hand injury.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
We're coming to the top of the hour, mate.
Ooh. Do you want to do the draw for the next one? We'll take turns.
Can do, mate. Yeah, can do.
I'll get the prize up on screen.
I'll send you the link if you want.
Oh, it's alright, I'll find it.
I'll do both. Don't worry me, mate.
No, we'll take turns. It's just more fun that way. Because it's our giveaway, not my giveaway. What's next? It's the Valkyrie, isn't it?
It's the Valkyrie, mate. Let's just clean me brush.
Valkyrie Games Workshop web store. There you go. Lovely sight and shiny. Like and subscribe. What time are we on? Got a few minutes.
Got 5 minutes yet, mate.
Yeah, I've got it up ready. I've got a matron standing next. I'm all ready and prepared. Everything's up.
I'll see you in a whole new light now. There was me thinking that it was a shadow off me boom arm.
Don't you be looking at my hole, thank you. Cheeky.
Oh, you like... did you delete out the previous comment?
I certainly did, Stanley.
All right, mate.
Nigel says, I do all you said except for using cleaner from a pot. I have the Models World liquid. I kept the tubes on them and I store bristles up. Oops, why do my tips curl? Tips curl because they're pushed like that. If you push a brush down, the bristles go out like that. And if they curl like that at the tip, like you've got a tip and it just curls like that, it's partly down to brush quality, but it's also partly how you paint. If you're jamming a brush in, it's pushing the bristles apart. What you want to make sure you're doing as much as possible when you're painting is you're pulling the brush, not pushing it. Never push the brush. Pull it sideways, pull it lengthways, anywhere like that, but don't push it. Sometimes if you paint the same direction all the time, you might develop a little hook on the end. That's not a problem. If you get a little hook on the end and it's a fine tip brush, that can actually be quite handy because it's like having a nib on the end of your brush so you can get an even finer line. I've got a couple of brushes where they've developed a hook. It was like a brush this size and it developed a hook on the end, but that's great because I've got this massive brush with a really fine tip. So if it's got a little tiny hook, keep that. That's a good brush to have. If it starts splaying out like that, the thing that causes splaying is paint and crap gets in the ferrule, into the metal tube here. All these bristles go down there and they're held together with glue. The paint goes in, goes down to the bottom, sinks there, builds up, and as it builds up it pushes the hairs apart like that. And that's why you end up with brushes that splay out like that, because there's all the crap at the bottom pushing the bristles apart and it stops them forming a nice point at the other end. So that's why you store them bristles down, so when you've washed them all the crud can just drip down out of the way.
There you go.
But yeah, some brushes, some crappy brushes will just go anyway after a week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Games Workshop base brushes, these kind of teardrop shaped ones, after about a week of use, they're terrible. They're all over the shop. That's just how they are. But they make brilliant small dry brushes, so don't worry about that. Don't get them for base painting. Get them for dry brushing.
Yeah.
If you get a little hook, keep it because it's brilliant. It's a very fine tip on a brush. You'll see, like when Dr. Faust does some of his painting videos, he uses some brushes where it's got a tiny little hook on the end of the bristle. That one's got a little bit of one, but it just means you've got a fine point on a fat brush.
Yeah,
which is,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Can come in handy as an additional tool.
Yeah, because you've basically turned a big fat brush with a massive reservoir of paint into a detailing brush. There you go. I think I did a video on that as well.
You're good. You're really good, you are.
But yeah, it's all about taking care of your brushes. Don't get paint more than 2/3 of the way up. If you start getting paint onto the metal ferrule, then you're jamming stuff into the bristles at the end, and you're never going to get it out. Also, if you can, try not to use your best brushes on things like metallic paints, because the flake can get into the ferrule as well and do the same thing. Yeah. But it's harder to get rid of. I mean, you can do, but just try and be careful. Try and minimise it. Try and use the cheaper brushes for things like metallics, unless it's very fine detail work. And things like shades as well, like Citadel shades and stuff. Try not to use your best brushes unless you have to, because that can be quite aggressive. And when it dries, it can go quite hard. And again, if it gets up there, it's going to push your hairs apart. So keep your best brushes for acrylic paints and fine detailing, and the occasional bit of fine metallics or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Keep a lot of average brushes for all the hard work, like dry brushing, washes. Anything where you're going to be flicking back and forth and doing like violent things with the brush, keep your cheaper brushes for those. Right, are we there?
We are, mate. I'm just going to copy the URL. I'm just going to do the share screen.
Oh, you're doing that? Let me do a screen so they can see what... Oh, you've got it up already. Oh, okay.
That's last week's video, mate.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to share what they're actually
No, that's all right, mate. Yeah, you share your screen. I'll take mine off.
Because then I can do the spinny thing, can't I?
Yeah, you do all the spiel.
Spiel. Right, window. There we go. Sharing now, sir. There we go. So yes, next up we have the draw for the Imperial Guard or Astra Militarum Valkyrie dropship, which is, I'll get the 360 thing going. Which is, I'll zoom in a bit. I can't zoom in. I can zoom in. There we go. Which is kick-ass because it is being an arse. It's not zooming in now. Hang on. There we go. Because not only has it got two dudes in the cockpit, it's got a full cockpit in there with two awesome-looking pilots. You've also got the side doors open. You can just about see them there. Side doors open. Yeah. There's a full interior bay at the back, lots of greebles and pipes and bits and bobs and seats. The door at the back, that hatch, that also opens. You can have it open or closed, or you can just leave it openable. And it comes with two dudes to stand in the back firing the mounted guns. So you get 4 dudes in there, 2 pilots and 2 gunners, I think. Yeah. And it's quite big, and it's kick-ass, and you can have a lot of fun with that.
And it's a Valkyrie, what more can you say? Yeah. I mean, do what you like with it.
And just in case you're worried about having to mask off the cockpit, the clear parts are separate to the actual canopy frame.
Yeah.
So you can make it without clear parts if you want, or you can just framed.
Yeah.
But you can actually paint the canopy frame and then place it over the clear parts. So there you go.
Yeah. Makes it so much easier to paint.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. That's the Valkyrie. It's quite big. It's massive. It reminds me of... Oh, this is going to show my age now. Do you remember there was in the British comic book character called General Jumbo? And he had lots of remote control tanks and planes and soldiers and stuff.
Yeah.
He had a dropship that looked just like that. I don't know why I've just remembered that.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's actually a really good kit to build. You built one of these, haven't you, Valkyrie?
Not yet. Not got around to it yet.
No. Yeah. But no, they are a good kit to build. I thoroughly enjoyed doing mine.
Yeah, this is the fully plastic model. There is a Forge World couple of variants which are a lot more expensive. Yeah. But this is the fully plastic one. I shall stop screen sharing.
No worries,
there
mate.
you go, because now it's time.
Yeah, this is last week's video. I'll do a quick refresh, folks.
Yep. I shall be ready to write down the name of the winning person.
That's last week's stream.
So remember, we had 59 comments before. Let's see how many
we've got 63 now.
Look at that, more comments coming in as we go along.
So I'll just copy and paste the URL.
Yeah, we'll make sure to take out duplicate entries this time because we forgot that.
I'll paste it in there.
Yep, there we go. So if you've not put a comment on yet and you want the Valkyrie, you're going to be SOL.
Yeah, that's the right one. We want to take out duplicate users, yeah?
Yeah, so it's just one comment from each person. There we go.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
No, okay.
That's it. So,
let's get the YouTube comments.
Yep. That's the point of no return. If you've not put your comment on there now, you're not going to win the Valkyrie.
Yeah, 57 is the amount of unique comments.
Ooh.
And I'll hit the start button.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the winner is Cora Pink.
Whee!
But the comment was happy belated birthday, Foxx.
Oh.
So what do we do?
Well, there was a couple of people that did that, and I said you've missed something off. So they may have then put another comment on. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't win the model, unfortunately. But if she's put a further comment saying the phrase, she might get pulled. Yeah. You have to pull it again. We did say
pick another winner. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry about that, Cora Pink. If you've put another comment on it, may pick it up.
Bing. Again, Sarah Jane has put happy birthday, Foxx.
But we do know that she's not interested in winning the prizes. So
absolutely. So I'll do another pick.
Another pick. We did say all along, you've got to put the phrase, give me the shizzle.
Diana Prince, give me the shizzle. I can't wait to see who wins. Well, Diana,
it was you.
Have won.
Yes. So Diana Prince, well done. I don't recognise that name.
Yeah. So Diana Prince, mate, wins the Valkyrie, mate. If you want to note that down.
Yep, Diana Prince.
And obviously, Diana, if you are watching, if you look along the bottom of the screen, there's a ticker. Email Foxx at modelmakingguru.com.
Yep, Diana Prince. Well done. We'll need your name, your address, and a phone number for the delivery driver because they always ask for a phone number.
Absolutely.
And obviously, let us know what country you're in, and we'll place the order for you. We're ordering these through Games Workshop's website, so yes. By the way, if we haven't heard from any of the winners by this time next week, we'll pull another winner. So
and obviously, to the previous winners, if they want to be in the chance of winning the Baneblade, quickly go in and add your comment. Give me the shizzle.
Yep, exactly. So,
right, are we done on that one? You happy with that?
Yeah. So will you remove Diana's? Oh, you can't do it, can you? I'll have to do it.
No.
Diana Prince. I shall remove the comment. You carry on for a minute and I'll delete some comments.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I just wanted to make sure that you'd got Diana Prince's name. So, all right, let's have a looky-look. Everyone's saying congratulations. Diana is in the chat. Diana's saying I'm so happy. Yeah, if you make a note of the email address, my love, and congratulations. She says thank you. Yeah, it's thanking the benefactor at the end of the day that's made this all possible. They was welcomed into the community and wanted to give something back. So, absolutely.
Yeah. Like I say, there were a few comments on there where people hadn't put the phrase in, but for all of them, I did put a reply saying you've missed something out. So, you need to make sure you've gone in and put a separate comment in or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I did let everybody know. What I will do is, Cora did put a follow-up comment, so I shall remove the original. I'll leave the original in, and then if we pull.
Well, the thing is, if you leave the original in, it's going to pull it before the duplicate, isn't it? Yeah. So you need to pull that as well.
Yeah. Well, because she did put a follow-up in. But it pulled the original comment without the follow-up. So what we'll do is I'll leave it in, and if it pulls it again, we'll know it's the follow-up comment. She's got a follow-up comment on there.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So we'll pretend, because I can't remove the original comment without removing the follow-up reply, you see. So.
Right, of course, yeah.
Right, so I'll leave that one in. So Cora, you've still got a chance for the Baneblade. Who was the other one we had? Sarah Jane, of course.
Sarah Jane.
So we don't pull that one. Do. And because it can, It won't pull duplicate user comments, but it can pull the replies. If somebody's like replied to my comment saying add a word,
Oh, right,
it
yeah,
can pull the
yeah.
reply separately. So it was just bad luck that it pulled the original comment and not reply.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been it to win it. And it was Diana, wasn't it?
Yes.
Diana. There we go. Done. Right, so you're still in with a chance, Cora. If it pulls your comment again, then we'll treat it as the follow-up comment that's been pulled and you'll win. If it doesn't, of course, you can't. Nigel says he's bought the Mark III brush set and cleaner from Gaming Figures, £41 all in. Get in.
Oh, happy days. That's
Good lad.
You can have a spider bit. Graham Roberts says congrats to all the winners.
Yep.
Still one more to do,
Yep,
Graham.
still got
Still
the
one more.
Big bad boy to win yet. The big fat Baneblade in the next sort of 45 minutes or so, maybe. It's all still to play for.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
Oh, I know. Oh, my neck, you know.
Yeah.
Diddly bomb, diddly bomb, diddly bomb. Yeah, so it can still pull replies. It will still pull replies. It just won't pull duplicates. So if you put a comment and a separate comment, and we filter out duplicates, it won't pull the second one.
Absolutely.
It won't register them both, but it'll include replies, which is why you may end up getting me being pulled as a winner. Because I've replied to people.
Yeah. I won my own competition.
Woo! I've got a Baneblade. Wait. Oh, wait. Another one. Ooh.
That was so funny, though. Sarah Jane coming up, it's like, bless her, she's probably panicking.
The thing is, I knew that it would pull Sarah Jane at least once on that. I'm like, I know she's going to get a comment pulled. Well, which is why I decided, because I thought, I know we've told people that they have to put this phrase on there, but I have to give them at least a chance to let them know they've missed a bit off.
Absolutely.
So that's why for everybody I've gone in and said, you've missed something off your comment. But don't be sad, Cora. You've got a second chance still, because you've got your follow-up comment.
Absolutely.
If it had pulled that one first, it had just pulled that one first. In a way, it does mean she's got twice the chance of winning, but... I feel good giving stuff away, man.
It's nice, isn't it?
I love it. Massive thanks to our benefactor. Every time I say that, I keep thinking of like Half-Life 2.
Well, we're always, we like to give back when we can afford to do so, don't we? And this has enabled us to do something this time of year, which is great.
Yeah.
So a massive, massive thanks.
And giving away some good quality stuff as well.
Yeah.
Or just like a pack of 5 Space Marines or something, 10 Imperial Guard. It's like, no, it's a goddamn Baneblade all the way.
Yeah.
How much of this is a Baneblade? 100%.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. Not just some of it.
All of it.
All of it. A lot.
Now, I did say a minute ago, don't use your best brushes to paint metallics.
Yes.
I'm using a broken toe brush to paint some lead belcher.
Oh, you're not.
But to be fair, I'm only doing a tiny bit, and it's just really at the tip of the brush, so a little bit is alright. But if I was painting this whole thing with like lead belcher, I wouldn't use this brush.
You know that look you'll be getting off Cy Reynolds.
Yeah.
Justifiably so.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's if I'm just doing little, if you're just doing little things like this, where it's just the tip of the brush and you're doing small areas, that's not a problem. It's where you're doing lots of this, and if I was painting the whole thing, then you're splashing paint everywhere. That's when your paint's going to get metallics up into the bristles, and it's not going to end well for you. You can
that's always the fear, isn't it, when you got that sort of stuff, because you don't want to wreck a brand new set of broken toads. But
no, but it's that's the trick, is knowing when you can and when you can't. Like if I was painting this whole thing, then I wouldn't even begin to comprehend to use this brush for that.
No.
That would be maximum dumbularity.
Yeah, you'd be sitting there going, yeah.
Oh. And it's not because they're... The thing with broken toe brushes is it's not because they're expensive. Because they're not that expensive compared to most, they're not like the most expensive brush you're ever going to buy, don't get me wrong. The thing with broken toed is they're not always available. Because it's a little small manufacturer. And I assume they get them made specially, so...
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not like a Winsor & Newton brush, which you can always buy on Amazon. This is like, it's a tiny little company.
I think they're made, a lot of them are made sort of pretty much ad hoc, isn't it?
Yeah, they make them in small batches, so it's quite often that you'll go on the website and they'll be out of stock because they've run out and they're having more made. It's like, so it's not that they're expensive, it's that you can't guarantee, if you mess your brushes up, you can't guarantee you'll be able to go back and get some more without having to wait for a bit. It's only little, it's only a little company.
Only tiny, aren't they?
Mm. So look after your brushes, and
look after the brushes and they'll look after you.
To quote Swiss Tony, looking after your brushes is very much like making love to a beautiful woman. You get it wet, only stick the tip in, use it minimally, stand back and admire your handiwork.
Oh, dear.
Swiss Tony. People who don't know what that is will be like, what? Putting up wallpaper is very much like...
Yeah. Thing is, there are people like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing about it.
Oh, yeah, I used to work with a guy we called Swiss Tony, because he was literally Swiss Tony, so...
Yeah.
Cora Pink, lol, I'm not worried, you're okay to pull the comment. Well, we'll give you the fair chance. Give you the fair chance.
Absolutely.
You're in it for the Baneblade, don't worry. Yum, 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 yum. I've got everything crossed for the nipper, says Steve. I've no chance, only thing I win is a coal, says Graham. You never know.
Oh, lamekins.
Nige says the big bad Baneblade has my name all over it. The resignation is real, says Andy. No. Jackie's in. Jackie Stevens.
Hello, Jackie. All right,
buddy.
love.
Doing the washing at my girlfriend's place. Everything doing okay. Everyone doing okay, says Adam, Major Modeler. Hey, Adam. Welcome, buddy.
Yeah, we're fine, mate. Hope you're all right, mate.
Yep. You're in time. We've not pulled the Baneblade winner yet. Andy McLeish says, our mysterious benefactor has enabled us to perform the mission with the utmost precision. The workshop is your playground. I don't know what that's a reference from. Nige says, I struggled to find the set, and the set I got was the last in stock. They're available singly on eBay over £11 each. Yeah, that's the thing. Because they're a small manufacturer, they probably get them made in batches, and when they sold out, they've got to order more, and of course, with everything going on at the minute. So, I know when I wanted some, I really wanted some, I had to keep going back to the website every few days to try and find them.
That's the thing, a lot of people then go in and scalp them, don't they?
Yeah. Now, here's a question for you, Cole.
Fire away.
Hang on, clear my throat.
And he's gone.
Yeah, there we
no,
go.
He's not. He's
question
still
for you. Right, he's a pilot, but he's in a car. He's clearly got an aviator watch.
Yeah.
Because he's actually wearing a wristwatch. However, are we talking leather strap or all metal construction? What do you reckon?
Oh.
What's an aviator watch going to have? It's even got the little winding knobs on the face of it. He's going to have like a silver. It's going to be a silver face, but he's going to have a metal strap or a leather strap. Given the fact he's got a brown jacket already, I don't know. Don't know. What do you think?
You might want to put a matching leather strap on then.
What, bit of a brown leather strap?
Yeah,
because brown, didn't I?
He's going to be a bit of a toff, a bit of a gent, isn't he? So he'll want a leather strap, you know.
Yeah. Nice bit of leather.
Only the finest leather for my wrists, young dear.
Only the best will doodle do.
Having a watch strap is like having a lovely lady.
You know, choosing a strap for your watch is very much like...
Yeah. Making love to a beautiful woman.
Yeah, well, let me paint the actual body first. I can't remember what the actual body part of a clock's called. Chris isn't here to tell me, unfortunately.
Face.
Face? Ah, but what about the rest of the bit that the face is in?
Oh, I don't know. Body, innit?
There you go, you see. I'm not sure that's the thing.
Is it just as basic as that?
Could be. Everybody, very body, everybody, right body, why body, body, only die, why? Irony is, of course, it's an Ork watch, so if Chris, our friend Chris at Gross Models, who's a horologist, was to get hold of it, he wouldn't be able to make it work even if he tried, even if he wanted to, because he's not an Ork.
This is it. An Ork would will it to work, and it would work.
His belief in the fact that the watch was... And it would always be correct and perfectly correct, no matter where he was or what planet, because he would believe it was correct. And therefore it would be. See, the points on these broken toe brushes are so good that I've just painted this tiny detail with the zero brush, which is quite a big brush, but it's got a wonderful fine point on it, and I can do fine detail work. And it won't have to be reloaded all the time. It's very good. Kashit likes this brush. This brush is blessed by Akatosh. Oh, I fell out. Hang on. 1 second. Let's go back in. And we're back. And 3, 2, 1, back in the room.
And he's back. I
There
thought
you
you
go.
had disappeared.
Yes, I knew I'd fallen out because I stopped hearing my little friendly trickly noises in the background.
Your little fish.
Yeah, my little fish. How my little fish doing? How my snail doing?
All right, mate. Fine and dandy-o.
You've got 1 fish now, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
When you getting new ones?
Get them in the new year, mate.
Poor thing. He's got no one to talk to.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure he likes the snails, but they're not as much fun as other fish.
No.
They just don't get him. You know what I mean?
Fish is probably happy because it's got all the room, getting all the food.
Yeah, maybe. But he's got no pals to talk to.
Yeah.
He's like, these snails, they're all right, but they just don't understand me. Also, one of the tricks you can do with brush painting is consider becoming a brush licker. Every time you reload or wash the brush, just in your mouth to make a point. It just helps keep the life of the brush a bit longer, so it's more pointy. Every time you clean the brush off in there. Also, as well, when you are painting, do your bit of painting before you get more paint. Or every 2 or 3 times you've got paint from the palette on the brush, give the brush a rinse. Don't just do painting for half an hour and then rinse the brush. Rinse it, religiously every 2 or 3 times you've refilled the brush.
Absolutely.
That's the trick. In fact, I'm going to use a different brown for that one. Or shall I? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I shall. No, I'll use the same brown. Always be cleaning. That's why you'll see me, like, if I need to mix a couple of colours on the wet palette, I'll use a crappy brush. I only want to use my good brush for getting paint from the wet palette onto the model.
Absolutely.
That way you make sure you don't get too much paint above the top of the... I only said reticle then.
Reticle?
Not a reticle. It's the ferrule. I don't like that word.
Feral.
I don't like that word.
What, feral?
Yeah, it's one of those words that it just doesn't sound... It sounds wrong no matter how you pronounce it.
Could be worse. You could be saying pubes.
Chlamydia.
Probe.
I try not to say chlamydia. as little as possible. Probage. Just think someone who does electronics actually has a legitimate reason to say, I'll be with you in a minute, I'll just finish probing.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a valid point there, mate.
Or a chef, maybe, perhaps. They've got some kind of meaty thing in the oven cooking.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Don't I go quiet when I'm doing fiddly bits?
I know.
Good.
Sarah Jane's probably dancing a jig.
Yay! See, she won't like it if I go quiet though, because how's she supposed to get any sleep if I'm quiet?
Exactly that.
So you don't, be careful what you wish for, Sarah Jane. You know what I mean? I wish Foxx would shut up and then I never slept again. Oh, I regret
you
nothing.
sound so downbeaten when you're saying that. It's like, little bits of me are hurting inside.
I'm smiling on the outside, but
Yeah.
if you could see inside, you might join me for a weep.
Yeah, these are real tears of cryingness.
Name the film. And I'm going to misquote it, but it's close enough. I may be laughing on the outside, but my smile is just skin deep. If you could see through to the inside, you would join me for a weep. Name that film. Anybody in chat, name that film.
Yeah, I was going to say, I ain't got a scoop.
It's not exactly the right words, but close enough. I'm laughing on the outside, but my smile is just skin deep. If you could see through to the inside, you might join me for a weep. Whoever gets it first will win 10 internet points. Redeem at your local friendly internet. And Panzer Koenig is straight in with Batman. Yes, the 1989 Batman, you know, the good one.
Oh, the only one that you'll admit is a Batman movie.
Yeah, the only good one that was made. My PC fan's doing a lot of shouting at the minute. I've not got anything open.
I've got dust in the computer, have you, mate?
Oh, I do need to give it a bit of a hoover.
Yeah.
Not anything more than normal. Then again, it doesn't mean it's overheating, it just means it's like 50 or 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Andy, the bobbins for some reason says Hudson Hawk. Helgen35 says Tony's last video, but nobody can remember that far back, Tony.
Oh, bless him.
Was that a little dig? Tony, did you speak to James and sort out accessing the thing to upload your videos? I bet you didn't, did you? I bet you didn't. Do him on Skype. Not now, because he'll be at home having beer and probably asleep. Jack Nicholson as the Joker, says Panzer. Absolutely. Best Batman film there is. If you say different, you're clearly a spoon.
Tony's last video, was it the Tackham Chieftain?
I think so.
Because he's got the jellycopter, isn't he, that he's done.
He remembered about a week ago that he'd actually finished the helicopter build completely and filmed it and everything. He just needed to upload it. He'd actually completely forgotten it was all ready to roll, so... This is some super detail painting here. Super careful.
Get your super detail painting here.
I should have painted all these bits before I washed on the skin, really, but because now I can't feasibly touch in the skin perfectly. But I've got to do all the highlights on the skin yet, so it's not the end of the world. He's got a big red button on his joystick, Cole.
Press your red button. Press the red button.
What do you think that does? Do you think it's a firing button or is it a go faster button?
That goes to Ork warp speed.
I mean, he's got a dirty, great big jet engine.
Yeah.
But it's also a drill. I like that. It's a jet engine, but with a drill as well.
Or better still, the red button does whatever you want it to be.
This is true. Although
whatever you will it to be, it will become.
Although I have to ask though, you've got a jet turbine there, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you very cleverly turn the centre of the jet turbine into a big drilly thing.
Yeah.
But then you have big horns on the front of the car that stick out further than the drill.
Yeah, that'll work. Because the drill, when you will it, becomes telescopic.
It's like that.
The middle bit, yeah, it extends.
You're all about being telescopic, aren't you? I've heard those rumours.
Yeah, it's a vicious rumour. It's only on a Friday.
The vicious rumour. How vicious? Not very vicious at all. Right, let's give him some... I'm not going to do his silver buttons yet because they'll come on after the wash. So that is pretty much all the base coat's done on Ork. Apart from
you are turning me into an Ork. You do realise that.
I'm doing nothing. You're doing it to yourself. I've not painted his legs in the car yet, but... So we've got the base coat and washes down for the leather jacket, which could be left as it is, but I've got highlights doing that. I've got the... I'm not really sure what to do with the sheepskin. It's down as Zandri. I need to paint it a colour, don't I? Let's not make it Zandri dust. Let's make it... Let's make a deal. Let's do... I reckon some... Dawnstone, and then a dry brush of something lighter over the top. Because sheepskin can be quite dark, can't it?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be white.
No, be whatever you want.
It can be pink with stripes. No, not quite.
Whatever colour you dye it, mate.
It can be the colour of sadness. Do we get the Jellybop soon then, says Bobbins. Even I don't remember my last video, says Tony. Is it me or would Will Smith make an absolutely great Batman / Bruce Wayne?
I think he'd be brilliant, mate. To be honest with you.
Kind of just have to forget about the bit of him being a Scientologist, but... Paul Di Tommaso's got to head out and do some shopping. Take care all, good luck, and see you next time. Don't forget to check back later, Paul, to see if you actually won, because you might do.
Yeah.
Your comment's on there, I think, so make sure to check back later. You know it's only half an hour to go, so scrub back to the last half hour.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, I've just realised there's a... No. I'm going to give myself more painting than I need to give myself.
The folks will be sitting at home. Oh, Baneblade.
Baneblade. I mean, just who would have thought that we'd leave the Baneblade to the last minute? I mean,
who would have guessed?
Who would have even thought about things like that? And,
as you know, who would have been that cruel? Us?
What
Never.
are the odds?
Exactly.
Who
would have thought we would do that?
I know. Just call me PT Wolf. There you go. Get your tickets here for the Great Baneblade draw. Come on, come all. Right, I can do... Oh, I see what I can do. Oh, I know. Aha. Very clever thoughts. It's also getting a bit cold in here now. God damn it.
He's either too hot. See, this is where you are a man.
I'm getting the flushes, aren't I?
Certain age.
Is this the flushes now?
Yeah, it's the manopause.
Oh, I see what you... Oh, I like that.
You like that, don't you?
I like that.
Yeah. Because there is such a thing as the manopause.
Yeah, but isn't that like when you get a bit of a headache or somewhere, a hangnail? That's the menopause.
Hot flushes.
In the same way that, like, flu is a deadly disease to men.
Yeah, man flu is mate, it's a well-known fact, Foxx.
So for men, then, is the menopause just like a little bit of a headache? Oh, I've got the menopause, I'm dying. Oh.
See, women only get a case of the sniffles. We get man flu. It's a well-known fact, mate.
Yeah.
You noticed the wife's out, didn't you?
I'm going to guess that H is out at work or something.
No, she's round me boy's apartment. Pardon me, you can have that.
But you haven't taken a 5-minute break to stand up, and by stand up I mean go and press all the buttons.
I may have been stood up, but I'm not brave enough to press the buttons because Lex is still here and he would grasp me up.
You're not completely alone and safe.
No, if I was, mate, I'd have been out there beeping the microwave and everything, mate.
Beep. The microwave is talking to me. It was the voice of God that commanded me to press the buttons.
Yeah, I would. I'd be saying, Foxx told me to go and do it. He did. Trust me, dear.
Apparently I am the voice of God. I fully support this, I believe.
Yeah, she'd be looking at me going, don't be so stupid.
Don't matter what you say, don't be stupid.
Oh no, yeah. Love. She'd write, really? I go, what, love? You've been silly now, she'd go. But don't butt me, she'd go. Yeah. Get back into your little cave. Yeah.
You know I'm right. Yes, dear.
And off I'd go, all obedient, but under me breath going,
Oh, she'd hear that.
Oh, yeah, she's got ears like a shit-house rat, mate.
Yeah.
Mind you, she should have, really. They're as big as Dumbos. No, I didn't say that out there.
Oh, dear.
No.
It's good that they didn't say that live on an internet or anything, isn't it? Luckily, no one's watching, so...
Absolutely.
It's a good job you didn't say that on a live stream where we're giving away a Baneblade and so half the known world is watching.
To say it, I say it on the one that's our most watched show today.
Don't.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
You're just basically one big giant self-destruct button, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, but I'm not scared.
And once again, with feeling.
Yeah. I ain't scared.
Say it like you mean it.
I am scared.
I'm not scared.
I'll make her out to be such an ogre, bless her.
No, we know. Sorry about that. Clearing my throat there.
She's a good girl.
I'm not scared. I'm just terrified.
Yeah. Bless. I mean that in the sincerest way, honestly.
Yeah. No, we know she must be an angel to put up with you anyway, so...
Oh, absolutely.
She's a rare catch.
She's a good girl, mate.
Mm-hmm.
She really is.
Either that or you're really, really rich and we don't know it.
She just looks at me with such despair. Why, she goes, why? Like, because you love me, dear. It's stretching it now, she says. It's stretching it.
Has she ever uttered the phrase, my mother was right?
No.
Never? Ooh.
No.
So you're not that bad then? No. She's not got a handicap on your ass?
No. We got the infamous "it won't last." You know what I mean? Oh, it'll never last, and ours is the only relationship in both families that has lasted. So we haven't done bad, have we?
You've done all right, I think.
36 years, yeah, we're doing all right.
That's older than some people in chat.
Yeah, so yeah, but you know. I am, 12 and a half, and many a face palm has been received by myself with that look of, why did I marry the 12-and-a-half-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you love me, dear. Don't stretch, she goes. Don't.
Yeah, but then you give her half your cornetto, and she's like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, she's all loved up again. Then she goes.
Yeah. Half a cornetto is always the trick to everything, basically.
Absolutely, but no.
Tony knows about that. He knows about giving half cornettos and things.
Yeah.
Time are we on? 35. We're doing the
35.
Last yep. I'll get these little details painted. And then we shall prepare my body. My body is ready.
I know.
Doing
Dot Cotton again. What
is
it with Dot Cotton?
Don't know. Oh, no. You don't go ooh at the start though. Oh, no.
No.
Not quite that bad. Come on, camera, Emma. Spoon.
You've been special again.
Well, it's quite tricky to get round the side of his like jacket because there's arms in the way.
Mark Shellard says, did someone mention giving away something?
Funnily enough.
Peter Davies says, she who obeys must be obeyed, hears everything. Absolutely, mate. She can probably hear what I'm saying at Cal's house, and that's 7 miles away.
She's probably got a permanent internet access to, like,
I reckon there's
my channel and your channel.
Some kind of bugging device myself. That's what I reckon.
Yeah, what called the internet?
Yeah.
Whatever, you're in trouble anyway. So whatever the outcome, it's your fault.
Absolutely. Hopefully something will need fixing on her computer, because that's my way of getting in Ellen's good books.
Is that how you weed your way back in?
Oh yeah. I fixed your iPad for it. Oh, you're a darling. I'm like, yes.
Are you able to maybe somehow make things not work on it, so you can deliberately fix their iPad for it at the right moment?
I may have been known to go in, boot it up, and change a few settings so that it won't do certain things.
Oh, look at that.
There may have been ulterior motives, but I've just admitted that on live, haven't I?
You really are special, aren't you? Yeah. Don't ever change, Cole.
Oh no, I'm too long in the tooth to change now, mate. I ain't changing for anyone, mate. They don't like it, jog on.
I'll just get this painted. And then we shall do our giveaway. Final give. So if you've joined us late and you're not aware of what's going on, we are giving away 3 things today. We've given away an Ork Trukk.
Yes.
We've given away a Imperial Guard Valkyrie, Astra Militarum. You're in the guard now, son. And we've yet to give away a Baneblade.
I know.
So if you haven't yet entered, or if you're new to all this, if you're in a country where you can order from Games Workshop, because we'll order it from their store, if you're in a country where Games Workshop ship to you, then get a comment on last week's Warhammer Sunday that includes the phrase "Give me the shizzle." We might pull your comment, and if we do, you'll win a Baneblade.
Absolutely, got to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, peeps.
Yep. If you've made a comment previously and it didn't include "Give me the shizzle," then you've got a few minutes to go and delete that comment and put a new comment on that includes "Give me the shizzle." That's the best way, because we'll get rid of duplicate comments. So if you did put a comment that doesn't have that, go and do it now. Delete the old one, put a new one in.
Absolutely.
We want no tears at bedtime if your comment doesn't include the phrase and you don't win.
Exactly, and it's for a Baneblade, folks.
Yeah.
It is
Baneblade!
a big ass Baneblade.
There are rumours, you know, that GW might be releasing a new tank of some sort.
Oh, really?
That's going to be between Baneblades and the normal size tanks.
Why are you telling me this? You know what's going to happen. Damn you.
Well, I'm kind of hoping it's one of the like Macarius type tanks, because Krieg use those. Like, you know, the resin one I've got, the Macarius Vanquisher.
Yeah, yeah.
There were rumours it might be something like that, which would be awesome.
Oh, nice.
That will be correct, of course. So I've decided to give him a black thing in his hand, a black stick for that one.
Let's leave that there for a minute. Get yourself ready for the excitement.
I like the fact he's got half the steering wheel moulded into his hand.
Yeah.
So instead of having to make sure his arms line up and fit on the steering wheel, it's just, you know, there you go. You just make sure one arm lines up on the steering wheel. It's quite nicely thought out. I'll just put the finishing touches on this. And then I shall prepare myself to announce a winner.
Andy McLeish is saying, I don't think I'll never win nothing. Me, no one, never. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
He's
not how
psyching himself up now in the hope that karma visits him and goes, you are the winner.
Because remember, if you're an orc, if you believe it...
Yeah, if you believe you're going to win, ain't you?
Yeah. If you believe you're not going to win, you're not going to win. But that's how orcs work. Mate.
Got to be in it to win it.
You got to be in it to win it. Underneath the R.
Cheers.
We'll have to do that one day where we say that at the start of the show and then don't finish it till the end of the show.
Yeah. Underneath the R. Yeah, and then as we go, cheers.
I'll make the title of next week's stream Underneath the R. And then the week after I'll call it Cheers. And I'll do that anyway, because everybody will have forgotten by then, so...
Yeah.
Right, there we go. I'm tempted to do a bit more work on that off air later. We'll see. Just because it's painting the figures and it's all fiddly tiny things. I've lost my tube. Oh, there it is.
That's the thing. Oh, yeah. Don't want to lose the tubes.
Right, before we do the draw then, let's have a look and see what we've been doing.
I've just been literally doing a bit of weathering.
Show me. Give me a
little bit of washage going on the roller, bit of a pin wash across the top.
Ooh, have you been pin washing with your new enamel goodness?
Yeah, so I'll build the base during the week and then I can put it on there and start doing the track wash and all of that lot. So
what you doing with your pin wash? You're like fettling with it and stuff, putting it on
yeah, I'm waiting for a bit of thinners before I do the streaking grime. Because I want to do all the rivets and shizzle like that. Yeah. But I'm out of artist's white spirits at the moment. So I'm waiting on the river to deliver me some.
Ooh. Yes. For me, what have I done? You've seen what I've done, but I've been close all day. But I've got pretty much the base coats down. The base coat brown, the base coat red and cream for the sleeves. We've got a dark grey to start with for the sheepskin collar. I've got some metallics down for the control sticks. I've got black for his belt, and we've got a light grey base for the scarf. Obviously, I'm going to have shades to go on here and washes and all the highlighting and stuff to do on the skin. There's loads to do on that yet. That's just the base colours. Next is all the washes and shades, and then we need to build these up. So he's got a white scarf, a grey collar. I want to keep the tan interior, and we've got all the highlighting to do on the skin. And not to mention the head, of course, which is there. Not even touched that yet. Apart from painting his mask and his helmet, so loads to do. That's where I'm up to.
That's where you need your eyes of seeingness, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm actually doing all right, but it's more just trying to paint it with this camera here because I can't get my head really close.
Yeah.
So what I might, when it comes to doing the grot, I might actually have to do the grot off screen. So
do it off screen.
We'll see, but nobody cares about all that crap. Nobody gives a flying fadoot about all that nonsense. I shall get the thingy up. Shall I pull this one?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
Okay. Do you want to get the thing up to pimp it? While
I certainly shall, mate. 2 secs. Let's just grab me loose.
I removed the other comments. So
let's just close Valkyrie down. There you go, folks. You are in with a chance.
Why does it ask me if I want to join my own channel?
Mine does that as well.
Hello.
I've been having YouTube issues all day today, mate. It
always does it. It's like, do you want to join this channel? It's my channel, you dingleberry. What the heck?
Yeah. So yes, folks, you've got a chance to win yourselves a big ass Baneblade. What more can we say?
Yeah, has it got a Spin 360 one on that? Has it?
No. It comes with the dude. You got spruage. Yeah, they could do with a 360 one, really, couldn't they?
Yeah. Not included with this is the extras sprue that has more, that has extra sponsons and ladders and stuff like that, and tools and equipment. You'd have to get that yourself, but there is an extra sprue for this, which includes more bits you can stick on it.
Yeah.
An extra
sponsor. Yeah.
Yep. Comes with 2 sponsons, but you can have 4. You can have up to 6 sponsons on it if you want.
Apparently so.
Yeah. It can be equipped with up to 6 sponsons. In the law, in the actual codex, it said you can have up to 6 sponsons.
Yeah. sponsons, mate. There's never enough sponsons.
That would,
yes, folks.
If you had 6 sponsons on that and you gave it bolters like those, you'd have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 heavy twin link bolters. You'd have 6 las cannons. You'd have the demolisher cannon, the stubby one at the front. You'd have the Baneblade cannon on the turret and the heavy stubber. You'd just be a vehicle made of bullets.
So you're asking me now to count how many guns I've got on Insane Blade? Is that what you're asking?
You should count numbers, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. You knew I was going to say that. If it's more than 5, it's a lot.
I'll tell you what, though. Do you know like we were talking about train spotters earlier on?
Yeah.
There's one way to tell if you've become a Warhammer nerd. Because when I was putting my Baneblades up for sale, I had to write what weapons were on it. And I was like, each sponson contains... And I thought, well, the big guns are las cannon. So each sponson has 1 las cannon and... What are those? Twin-linked heavy bolters, I think? Because there's 2 of them and they're linked together, so it's twin-linked. And I think the heavy bolt... And I looked it up and they are twin-linked heavy bolt. I'm like, oh, God, I know all the words.
Oh, dear.
I was like, I knew it was a twin-linked heavy bolter. I'm like, oh, God.
There's no helping you, is there, now?
Yeah, whenever you get 2 weapons together, it's twin-linked. Because they're linked together to fire. I don't know, there's some lore thing. They're all... Anyway, moving on. Right, so shall we
yes, folks.
Shall we shut the hell up and pull a winner?
I think we should go for it. We have got... I'm showing 68 comments here on mine, so...
I shall share mine. And let's see what we've got. I'm just reloading it. Take a second because my internet's streaming 18 different things. I'm showing, eventually, 68 comments.
Yep, no worries.
You've still got a little bit of time. If you've not put your comment on there yet, you've literally got like about a minute to go and put a comment that says, give me the shizzle. If you've put a comment on there before and it doesn't say that, then very quickly go and delete that comment and put a new comment on there. So I'm going to copy the link. Everybody can see this, can they?
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to filter out duplicate users. So if you've got more than 1 comment, it'll only do it once. Or it might take you out altogether. It just do you once. If you've got a reply on your comment, it will include the reply. It won't filter that out. Include replies to comments. There you go. So it won't filter out any replies. So, get the YouTube comments. Too late now. You can't go back. So, are we ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Is everybody clenched in all the right places?
Good luck, folks.
Have you all got a bit of kitchen roll handy just in case of extreme sudden spermage or whatever the equivalent for ladies is?
Wrong.
I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent for ladies might be. I don't understand ladies. So, anyway, are we ready? Would you give me an almighty countdown, please, Colin, for the Baneblade? It needs an almighty countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Have it.
Have some of that. Boom. There you go.
White glove models. I forgot to wish you a happy birthday, Foxx, so happy late birthday. Give me the shizzle. We should give Foxx the shizzle. Don't give me the shizzle. I've already done 3 Baneblades.
Well done, Caleb, mate.
Yeah, Caleb.
Congratulations.
You are the winner of a dirty great big Baneblade. Excuse me. Congratulations. All you need to do is send an email to the email at the bottom of the screen there, fox@modelmakingguru2gs.com. I'll need your name, your address, and your phone number for the delivery driver in case he needs a phone number. And that will be coming your way. I shall write that down with the writing. White glove models. Baneblade. It's quite nice because he's quite a new addition to the community as well, is Caleb.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
it's nice when someone new gets an awesome prize. So awesome, Caleb. Well done. Well done to Steve for winning the truck, to Diana for winning the Valkyrie, and to Caleb for winning the Baneblade. All 3 of you send me a mail. I know 2 of you have now, so Caleb, send me a mail. fox@modelmakingguru.com. Name, address, and phone number. Tell me what you've won just in case, because I'm an idiot.
Absolutely.
And what I'll do is, a bit later on today or tomorrow, I will go on to Games Workshop. Once I've got all your bits, I will go on to Games Workshop and I will place those orders. I will obviously put. It might be. I don't know if I put your email address or my email. I can't remember. But I'll send you screenshots of the orders and stuff. The update emails will come to me because it's my account, but I'm placing it as yours.
Absolutely.
And I have it marked as a gift as well, so get a little card in there. But yeah, there you go. So all three of you, well done. Congratulations. I shall close that down before my computer dies.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. Well done to all the winners today. It's been a privilege to be a part of it.
Yep, and thank you to everyone. Even though not everyone can win, I wish we could do something for everybody, but obviously we can't. But, you know, big thank you to everyone who took part. It's really appreciated. It's nice to give something back to all of you. And of course, as always, a massive thank you to our lovely benefactor who made all that possible by donating the funds for those 3 kits. So big thank you to Mr. or Mrs. X. You know who you are.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mr. or Mrs. or otherwise. See, make it even more complicated.
Absolutely.
He, she, her, him, they, them, us, them, out, in, beyond, behind. Shroud it in mystery. Yeah. So how do you think that went, Colton? That went well? Do you think we did well?
Yeah, Caleb Zappy's in the chat. What? Exclamation. That's awesome. Thank you, Foxx, Colin and everyone.
Did you get some tissue ready just in case?
Yeah, now I'm definitely going to be falling into the hole. Yeah, you got no excuse now, mate.
Oh, you've not done Warhammer? Has he not done Warhammer before?
I think there's a couple in his stash.
What a way to fall into the hole, pushed in by a dirty, great big tank the size of 3 houses.
Yeah, it's just how I started, mate. And yeah, we all know what happened there, don't we?
Exactly. I happened there is what happened there.
Yeah.
Don't be like Colin. Don't have Foxx as a mate. Basically, just don't have me as a mate because it'll cost you a fortune.
Yeah, cost me a fortune and earns him a fortune.
Exactly. Yeah, but then again, I use your link, so we fortune each other back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm really glad now we've got that done. I'll get those orders placed ASAP.
Yes.
And we shall have some happy times. When you do get them, do post up in the Boom Hut and Infestors workshop group just to show us what you've received, so we know you have them. And then when you get them built and painted, stick them up.
Absolutely. Pimp your work, folks. Says the world's worst pimper.
Well, yeah, exactly. Going forward in the future, I will be doing a Valkyrie build and I will be doing another Baneblade. I need to film a Baneblade build at some point so I can show how I paint it. But hopefully, when Colin and I start to do our Lehman Russ build, our sort of group co-op build, that'll use all the same techniques that I'll use on a Baneblade anyway. So
yeah, absolutely.
And on things like the Valkyrie. So yeah. Right, well, I think that's going to do us. Because I've got to go and make dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go and depart and rest my back.
Yep. I shall say again, thank you to all the people who've taken part. Thank you to everyone for watching today. Don't forget, like we always say, if you've enjoyed this, please like it, give it a thumbs up and a like and subscribe. Don't forget, if you're not already one, you can support both mine and Colin's channels as a patron or a member. For me, you can go to patreon.com/modelmakingguru and become a channel patron, or you can become a member by just clicking the join button underneath this live stream. Either way, you get access to loads of stuff, you get access to bits and bobs, you help support me directly by literally putting food on my table, and you also get access to the live 24/7 hangout, Zoom hangout, and Facebook Zoom hangout group. Colin, you can support him as well. Go on, Colin, your turn.
Patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, and obviously on my channel you can click the join button and select any options on screen.
You remembered the slash, good girl.
I know, I'm good, ain't I?
Yeah.
So yes, folks, and like I say, without your kind donations and support, us two wouldn't be able to do what we're doing, would we, mate?
Nope. I do this for a living, so yeah, without you guys, none of this would happen. So thank you very, very much. Again, massive thank you to our benefactor who made these prizes possible.
Absolutely.
If anybody out there wants to do things like that, to say, here's some money to give prizes away, it is very easy for us to just simply buy things on Warhammer, on the Games Workshop website, and send it to the people that win it. So if anybody out there wants to do that, just let me know. I'll happily take money off you, and then we can do it. We can order things. So I'm more than happy to do this kind of thing. But you don't have to.
Absolutely.
But it's nice to give stuff back to the community.
It is. It's just fulfilling, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I hope you've had a good stream today, Cole. Have you had a good time today?
I have, mate. Yeah, just chilled out, mate. Yeah, it's
There you are.
It's getting there.
Spider pig.
it's getting there. Like I say, it's all the detail stuff now. All the stuff where you can't see what you're doing. And yeah. So next week it'll be sweaty forehead time because the Optivisor will be coming.
Ew,
so.
My camera's been kidnapped.
I know, it's old, what's his name? Guffle, isn't it?
Yeah, he's woken up again. He's like and subscribe!
Bobbins is saying thanks for the stream. Panzer says well done to all the winners. Thanks to Colin and Foxx for stream. Jacqueline saying thanks guys, great show as always. Marcus says again, congratulations to the winners.
Yep.
Philly says thanks for the stream, say it, gents. See you later.
Thank you very much.
The lovely Wendy Ixon, who gets double huggage, says bye everyone. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and look after yourself.
She knows why she gets double huggage.
Absolutely, be free. Cheers, Foxx and Cole. Later, everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There you go.
Excellent. Right, well, I shall leave it there. I shall say until next week. Colin and I will be back tomorrow on the Models Monday show as normal, 9 o'clock tomorrow night.
It's your what's in store.
Oh, bollocks. Anyway, so I was looking forward to it. No, I'm not. I'm only joking. So we'll be back tomorrow with Chris and Ted on the E-Model show. I've got a whole mess of part works to do. There is a video up on my channel for the mystery package that turned up yesterday and someone that was a bit earlier, so go and check that out. I'll be doing a quick video for a new part work tomorrow. That should hopefully be up tomorrow. And then I've got loads of part works to catch up on, and then hopefully by the end of next week I'll have started filming the Tamiya 135th T62, so keep an eye open for that. Yes. Keep an eye. We're doing real proper armour this time for
I
the next
know.
build.
You can't go dumping this build on poor old Tony.
No, it's not got real tracks, so there you go. But until then, I shall say thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Thank you to you, Colin, for co-hosting with me as always.
Not a problem, mate. Always my pleasure, you know that.
Yeah. And I shall say, take care of yourselves. I'm sure there's somebody streaming now after us. I can't remember who does what now, so I'm sure you know who's streaming next, so go and watch their streams. Until then, I shall say, take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. There's somebody outside making the most peculiar noises. Weird. Go be awesome. And until next time, I shall say, adios, amoebas.
Take care, folks.
Bye.